Alright, there we go. Apologies for being slightly late. Alright, let's go. Just had to go heal up, and also had just some stuff to take care of IRL. But now we are back. Let's go. Yes. I am in. Welcome, everyone. Let's go. Alright, Dynatree Hill. Let's go. Yes, today the plan is, hopefully, we pass the 500 KOs necessary. Because once we get the 500 KOs, we are pretty much good. Because at that point, we have maximum shiny rolls when it comes to the... We have maximum shiny rolls when it comes to the Tyrunt Brilliant Auras. And we also get, you know, the most likely odds of a Brilliant Aura appearing. Plus, you know, also just have higher encounters, also generally just good. Dino counter. There we go. Take this counter up to 8. There we go. But good morning, everyone. Yeah, just sometimes it does take a little bit longer to set things up than normal, and OBS at times is a little finicky. There we go. But now we should be good. We should be good now. Just slowly make our way to victory. But how are you guys doing? Welcome in Aiden, Omar, Dark Litten. Thank you very much. Dino. 9. Shiny Grimlock, yep. You have that 100% down, Omar. Also, Omar, I pulled off a Dreadnought Yoink in Unite earlier this morning, worthy of you with Wigglytuff. The enemy team was just completely shredding Dreadnought, just walked up to it, double slapped it once, and just died. And just stole it from them. Yes, Luna is sleeping. Took Luna out for a run earlier in the morning, so she's resting right now. Let's go get our dinosaur. Dino. Thanks, yeah, we are pretty much done with our catch combos. Well, I mean, we took her running, you know. When we go to running, yeah. Oh yeah, you were playing Unite, yeah. Yeah, I was playing Unite earlier, and just to get my daily stuff in. I was playing Unite to get my daily stuff and things in. Right, where is... Brilliant... Pokemon. There we go. There we go. Brilliant Pokemon Cerebi. Yes. Numbers caught. So we have maximum odds for a brilliant spawn appearing. However, once we reach 500 KOs, the odds will be 1 in 456 for a shiny appearing from Brilliant Orb, which is great. Hey, Zed, welcome in! How you doing, Zed? Thank you very much, Omar, for grabbing that link. Ice Beam! You gotta, we're doing good. We're doing well. We're just slowly taking it down. How you guys doing? Yep. The reason why we are still Tyrunt hunting is that this is Fossil Week. And in Fossil Week, you hunt the fossil Pokemon. Plus, you know, just dinosaurs always did very good for the channel. This is one thing that amuses me, just looking back on the channel, is every single large-scale increase in the channel has been down to dinosaurs. Fossil Fighters, Yamora Hunt, Fossil Fighters Champions, this. Oh, the stream's been going great so far, Zed. We just started. Glad you're doing well. Fossil... Interesting. But yeah, we've got a bunch of fossils. We got a bunch of stuff planned for the future hunts. We have many, many future hunts planned. Also, again, this is why I like doing the KO method. Because even though, yes, you do have to wait for the animations of the attacks, it really doesn't take that much longer to go through the whole animations of the attacking animations than it does take of the running away. Plus, with the KO method, it's more likely another Pokemon will respawn. So, if another Pokemon respawns, then that further reduces time on the hunt. So essentially what you're doing is you're sacrificing a little bit of time in the battle, as it does take a little bit longer than simply running away, for a greatly accelerated hunt in the form of getting more encounters more easily. As we are saying, it already pays off, and hello very much, Sid. Welcome, and how are you doing? I will be interested to see what fossil Pokemon we get, if we do get any, in Scarlet Violet. I think probably the best way to look at that is, okay, let's look at what kind of dinosaurs are discovered or notable when it comes to, Spain or Portugal. Alright. Doing great. I'm doing very well. We just started up right now, and everything has been going fantastic because you guys are the wonderful viewers that make all of this go through. Rawr. I'm doing very, very well. So yeah, Brilliant Aura, so right now our Brilliant Auras are up to 1 in 512 for an encounter being shiny with the Shiny Charm. If we get, a few more KOs, well, by a few more, I mean 135, we will be at 1 in 456. So we are increasing our shiny. Our shiny outs from Brilliant Auras are quite good. It's not quite, it's not quite on par with Masuda encounter rates. Main reason is that it only works for Brilliant Auras, which do not always appear. Also, I just realized something. Is this hail? Is this hail or is this snow? So I feel like, I think we need to know it. But welcome in, Moon. How are you doing? Hey, headset. Very nice. Very nice. Oh. Oh, boy. This is not good. This is hail. Okay. This is a potential complication in things. This is a potential complication. Okay. Where are my weather changers that are not on my team? Because if I get I can just get a Tyranitar. I can just get one of my Tyranitar. I have like a billion Tyranitar. Or Gigalith. Whatever Gigalith is. Gigalith's occupied. I can just get one of my Gigalith. Where's my weather setters? Where are my weather setters? There we go. Tyranitar moves, crunch. Okay, okay, good. Tyranitar, you're coming with me. Tyranitar, you're coming with me. Yeah, Reshiram. We'll swap out Reshiram. Well, the thing is, I want to have the sand up because the sand does not affect Tyrunt. So once we get the shiny, we will just send in the dinosaur. We'll send in Godzilla. We will send in the dinosaur. Well, the thing is, Tyrunt's part rock. Tyrunt is part rock, so it's immune. Yeah, all fossil Pokemon, aside from the Galarian ones, are part rock. So they're immune to the power of the sand. Which, those who don't know, sand is my favorite weather. In competitive, I run competitive sand teams, and I just adore sand teams competitively. They're fun. They're always good. But yeah, we're slowly making our way up the necessary amount of encounters. Dinosaur, give me my dinosaur. But yeah, the good thing about Tyrunt is that I mentioned this a bit when it came to the Amora shiny hunt, that even though Amora and Tyrunt have the exact same spawn rate of 10%, there's apparently articles about Unite's 2. Oh, Unite's year 2. I thought you said Unite's 2-year anniversary. Hello there, Ominous Umbreon. Welcome in. Go. And bin. Go. Good morning, Ominous. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm a double yesterday by opponents. Only using AV. Went and went to the timer. Ah, yes, the timer. The funny thing is that someone actually made an EV of a Corian team that actually was designed around clock stalling. And, yeah. Like, people who do clock stall tactics, I want to find them, grab them by the throat, and strangle them. Because clock stall is the most degenerate form of stall there is. It is the most degenerate form of stall, because at the very least, if you are doing an outright, like, toxic stall, you know, with, like, hazards and everything like that, at the very least, you're fighting. You're not wasting time. Wait, Moon, did you seriously forget to subscribe, or wait, you might have gotten purged then? You might have gotten purged then if you are saying you forgot to subscribe. I'm willing to bet you probably got purged. Boom. Another thing I've got to mention, to fix the timer length of battle. What do you mean by they fix the timer length? I mean, I choose to believe it was purged. I choose to believe that. Because that is what helps me sleep at night. Brilliant Aura Tyrunt. Nope. Wasn't shiny. Like, I love how, when it comes to, like, the future competitive scene, the main thing that Santino and the rest of the big competitive heads are, like, worried about primarily is, Rain Sweepers terastalizing with Swift Swim. And here's my response. My boy Gastrodon will save me. Like, you can bring in all the terastalized water rain sweepers in Swift Swim you want. My Gastrodon will forever be the hero that can absorb all of your water moves, and I love it. Hello there, Goldie. Welcome in. How are you doing? I only have a Corian left to burn to 50% health, and what the timer. Interesting. So you mean like they lengthened the timer in Scarlet Violet? I'm not so sure how I feel about that, because the main reason why... Well, the reason why that they have the timer length be so harsh is specifically to prevent people from doing exactly that, Omar. It is specifically designed to prevent people from clock stalling. Well, that's the reason why you have multiple other Pokemon on the team. That's the reason why you have multiple Pokemon on the team. So that way... Because remember, team preview is a thing. You can see, okay, they have a grass-type Pokemon on the team. So, if they're going to do a Rain Sweep strategy, okay, well, I know they're going to have a grass-type to beat my Gastrodon. But yeah, it's one of the things, it's one of the nuances of basically, okay, I know they're going to have this, they're probably going to swap out. The other thing is that they're going to need to switch out to bring in their grass-type, because they can't use Flip Turn. They would need to go fight it. I mean, realistically, the best thing to do then is a small detail in second trailer. Scarlet Violet Flaxley's great out in the decks. The person says, yeah, well, you do that. They always do that. They always do. The rival picks the other Pokemon these days. There's a very good reason. Like there is a reason that they do have the grass type picking. There's a reason why they always have the NPC take the type disadvantage one now. Because you gotta remember, Pokemon games are not designed to be hard. That's kind of one of my favorite things to kind of just always bring up is Pokemon games are not designed to be hard. Sadly, we cannot name my rivals anymore. See, that I will say I do miss. I miss being able to name your rivals, but them picking the starter weak to you, I honestly don't mind. The main reason is, the Pokemon games are not meant to be hard, and the other thing is that it's just convenient. Because these days, starters all get the same type of attack bonus moves very early on in the levels, and, oh yeah, boom, your enemy rival just completely thrashes you because type advantage. And, either you're gonna struggle against them, or you gotta go and catch something you don't want to go catch. It's a convenient saver, and love it or hate it, it's designed for quality of life. And I'm okay with that. But I do miss the days of being able to name your rival. That I will say I do miss. And I think I know why it is that they don't let you name your rivals anymore. It's because people would name them like stupid things, all kinds of stuff. Oh wait, what did you do, What did you do, Victini? What did you do? Yeah, I'm fairly certain that, it's for probably like Will, Silver, Barry, Sharon, yeah, I know, that's the older days. Yeah, the reason why is because those were the days where starters didn't have the same attack bonuses early on. Yeah, it wasn't until, I believe, Generation 6 where starters always got same type of attack bonus moves at level 5. The exception being Mudkip, Trico, and Torchic in, of course, the Gen 6 remix. Yeah, it's a quality of life reason, and I honestly don't hate it. I do prefer it. Like, people who say that I prefer it, the reason why is it's purely down to quality of life, and Pokemon games are not meant to be hard. They're not meant to be these, they're not meant to be like Dark Souls difficulty games where you need to super calculate everything. That's what ROM hacks are for, and I think that's one of the big issues with ROM hacks, is that ROM hacks are designed for a very, very, very small portion of the community. You have to remember, the people who bought Shield and Sword in total sold 25+ million copies. The section of the community that plays things like ROM hacks is maybe in the tens of thousands at absolute most. They're not gonna make these games, super difficult challenge fests for what is, quite frankly, less than 1% of the overall buying audience. If they make these games, harder, they will alienate the viewers, the players who are, children who don't really want a difficult game. Because they're not playing, for difficulty. Which is one of the reasons why I do really like that BDSP did make the games actually quite hard. Like, for those who don't know, the difficulty analysis series, and also hello JJ Street, welcome in. For those who don't know, we did the Pokemon difficulty analysis series a couple of months ago, and we basically analyzed, like, what is the hardest Pokemon game and what games are harder than the game that came before them. BDSP is the hardest game. BDSP is the hardest game there is. The reason why is the only game to give competitive grade items and competitive grade EV spreads to all the Pokemon that you are facing in major battles. In other games, they'd have EVs be given to things, or they'd give them, good items, but never both at the same time. I mean, I think the reason why Tyrunt gets Horn Drill is... Well, the thing is, Cynthia was never hard on her. Cynthia without those is a joke. If you go look at the Diamond Pearl Platinum series we did on it, Cynthia's a joke. The only reason Garchomp is air quote hard was that we fought her underleveled because we didn't know what we were doing back then. So it's nostalgia, basically nostalgia goggling us. And it's that we didn't use ice types. Plus, we just didn't know Garchomp was simply that good. It's a case of fighting something at a drastic level disadvantage. And fighting something we were completely unfamiliar with something that does have, like, statistically some of the best stats in the game. The rest of her team is garbage. Like, her team without EV investment is completely... Yeah, Spiritomb has no weakness. Its stats otherwise are completely garbage. Yet Cynthia really was never a hard NPC to go against. It was purely down to we didn't know how to fight Garchomp. And again, fighting Garchomp underleveled was a massive issue. You fight Garchomp in, pretty much a straight head-to-head, it really doesn't take that much to go down. It's just, it blindsided us. However, when you consider the EV investment that our team gets in BDSP, where they have really, really proper items, when they have actually favorable movesets, favorable items, then she's actually quite a bit more difficult, where she actually has Pokemon that capitalize on what makes them good. Because one of the things that I remember, people always tossing on was, well, a lot of the Pokemon Cynthia uses are highly rated and competitive. Yes, they are highly rated in competitive. However, look at our team, look at those Pokemon in competitive. They have absolutely nothing in common that made them what they were good in competitive. The exception is Garchomp, where what made Garchomp good in competitive was not a move set, was not anything to do with its actual moves. It was purely down to its stats. Happy to announce that Salazar, yes, I'm glad that they are trending. I am very glad that they are trending. I love Ben 10. I love that series. So good. So, there's a reason why frequently in Nuzlocke I name Pokemon after Ben 10 characters, because I freaking love that series. Let's see. Where's a dinosaur? Nope, no dino. But yeah, I encourage you guys to go check out the difficulty analysis series when this stream wraps up. I would not say it is like my favorite series I've ever done, as it's definitely not my favorite. Well, the reason Garchomp was banned is because Smogon has stupid rules, and they flat ban anything that has Sand Veil. It was really that Garchomp had Sand Veil that they just flat banned it immediately because evasion stuff they do not allow to exist because Smogon is stupid. Yeah, because the thing that a lot of people is, oh yeah, Garchomp, it was the Uber killer. Okay, let's look at these Ubers. Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, Latias, Rayquaza. What do all of those Pokemon have in common? They're all weak to Dragon or Ground. They are all weak to Garchomp's same type attack bonuses. Something they have not had to contend with. The speed was a big thing that also helped make Garchomp really good, but it's the fact that those legendaries are weak to its same type attack bonuses. That's really more than anything. It's like, it amuses me many times, but people do not understand things like that, where the reason why something is banned is down to Smogon's stupid rules more than anything. Well, Wigglytuff is bulky. Wigglytuff is a very bulky Pokemon. But I was like, I do love how they gave Cynthia's Garchomp a Yacht Berry in BDSP. Because, yeah, the only real issue Garchomp ever had in competitive was, aside from other Dragon types, of which you really can't get them in BDSP, was Ice types. So you actually can't one-shot it. I freaking love that. Which again goes on my whole thing that I was mentioning about the reason why Cynthia is so much harder in BDSP is down to her actually having good item sets. You're like, I love Galzrodon. One of my first battles in the BDSP heal stalling. Nice. Heal stalling is fun sometimes. I choose to not heal stall with Galzrodon out of the lead. Yeah, I ended up beating Cynthia's Garchomp because my Empoleon affection survived. My Empoleon's affection survived against it, and I needed to take it out. Should I do DAs or Shiny Tyrunt? I would say if we're gonna Shiny Hunt Tyrunt, I do it in eggs. Generally, any Pokemon that can be bred, I would say go for Masuda method. But I mean, Rayquaza is a great DA to get. We actually got Rayquaza as a shiny fairly early on with our DAs for that. It took us 14 DAs to get shiny Rayquaza. It was our fastest Dynamax Adventure shiny hunt we ever had. And that was fun. But not everyone is going to have that same kind of luck. Yes, I mean, yeah, I only counted successful Dynamax adventures, not like fail outs. So I do wish that I actually had tracked fail outs though, because that way I would have had a much more accurate counter when it came to Zygarde. Because I got Zygarde in 30 successful Dynamax adventures, but we did somewhere in the ballpark of probably a couple hundred, no, maybe 150 to 200 DAs it took to actually get Zygarde. But yeah. Also, I should probably change out Duraludon's move to something else, because Snarl is not going to be cutting it, and I don't use this Duraludon competitively. You get Dark Pulse, right? Yes, you get Dark Pulse. I love Duraludon's moveset. It's such a weird, janky combination of things. Like, it gets, I mean, Thunderbolt makes sense for it. It's a building. You know, it's Mecha Gun, like, it makes sense that it has it. Dark Pulse, I don't really get. You know, Body Press makes sense. Dragon Pulse makes sense. Steel Beam makes sense. I still say that I thought when they announced Steel Beam was a thing, I thought Steel Beam was going to be like a signature move for Duraludon. I didn't think like every Steel type was going to get it. Mostly because like, there's not really that many specially offensive Steel types. There are a few of them. Magnezone, well, Magneton family as a whole is one. Duraludon is one. Dialga, it was another one. I mean, basically, better Duraludon. It was one. Duraludon, of course, itself. Technically, to agree, Aegislash, because Aegislash is mixed. But like, other than that, there's really not many specially. I mean, Clink Clang is like mixed-ish. There's really not. I mean, Empoleon exists. There's really not a whole lot of specially offensive Steel types, which made me think, oh, they're probably gonna make, you know, Duraludon have like a signature, because I was still operating under the assumption Duraludon was gonna be this, Shield and Sword's pseudo-legendary. I thought Duraludon was this game's pseudo-legendary. I was not expecting Polteface to be the pseudo-legendary. Granted, pseudo-legendary Duraludon, I think, would be so bonkers, because the only real issue Duraludon has going for it is its low special defense. Because it's got actually quite good speed. And Jagmo. Charizard out of zone. What do you mean? Like, you mean in Unite? Because I love Charizard in Unite. Charizard in Unite is like my main that I always go to. It's so fun to use. Hello there, Jangmo. How are you doing, my good friend? And now we can one-shot all these Tyrunt. Yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon that I actually really am looking forward to seeing if there will be like, competitively good for VG. Hello there, AJ. Welcome in. How are you doing? We indeed ordered a British person. How are you doing? I mean, we are playing in Galar. We always need a British person. But how are you doing today, my good friend? Yeah, we are already like. No, we're a little bit behind schedule when it comes to moves right now. Oh yeah, Charizard ult. I like Charizard's ult. The only thing about its Charizard's ult I dislike is the fact that Glaceon's passive outright negates it. That annoys me to no end. What do Ludicolo, Pelipper, and Gliscor all have in common? Poor special defense. Oh, no, poor special defense. Quad weak to freeze dry, I would guess. Hands a Greninja teammate is a jungler, trying to teammate because he literally only killed him. I mean, to be fair, when it comes to Unite, the bottom lane is generally the more important lane, and most junglers do focus bot lane more heavily, so that does make sense. It's just dickish when they do that. But yeah, I love freeze dry. Freeze dry is one of my favorite moves that has ever existed, because I love using Lapras in competitive. What do Pelipper and why not all have in common? They're all from Gen 3, I guess. I would guess that they're all from Gen 3. Because amusingly, despite the fact that the first Pokemon I ever saw was Salamence, my favorite Pokemon is Metagross, I really don't know much about Gen 3. I've only played Gen 3 once in the main games, and that is when I played through Alpha Sapphire. I don't count the randomizer sleep block. Bottom lane is important, yeah, you really did not. Yeah, like, you should at least, a jungler should always at least go to top lane once. Like, that's my policy. I will generally go to top lane once to, you know, help the top lane KO the top lane enemy team at least once. If I am jungling, and then just like focus bot lane throughout the game, so at least they can get a little bit of an advantage. But yeah, how many Pokemon have the ability of Cacophony? Absolutely none. That was originally supposed to be Exploud's ability, however they realized, oh yeah, Soundproof does the exact same thing, and they removed it. He only did not rotate top lane. Wow. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I hate junglers. That's one of the reasons I hate playing not playing jungler or not playing with a group of people that I know the jungler is that you can never count on them. So I despise randos. I believe in the base game there is 400. I don't remember what the expansions brought. I think the expansions probably maybe like 200 Pokemon back, maybe 250. I don't know the exact numbers though. Where is the thing? Oh, leave me alone, phone. Sorry, my phone was just buzzing. 7. Top lane, statue is not mentioned. Last always went AFK. Oh boy. Oh boy. AFK teammates are always, you always want to punch them in the face. No, everything. Thank you. I mean, I generally try to know competitive. I generally try to know Pokemon knowledge. It's one of the big things I try to do with the channel. So no, it pleases me greatly to know that I can answer Pokemon questions quite well. Daniel. 8. Very good. So I actually am curious, how many Pokemon are in base Galar and how many Pokemon were added back in the expansion passes? I'm actually curious to know that now. Literally had full heal. Wow. Wow. Hex Gengar annoys me. Hex Gengar infuriates me. Gengar infuriates me. My view of AFK punishment is, you guys know, yeah. Like, there needs to be, you know, a much more significant penalty for AFK. Like, the only thing that I thought is, you know, a way of, like, not necessarily punishing AFK, but more like compensating teammates if someone does go AFK is like an EXP boost to them. But then, you know, okay, well, the strategy would be, okay, go AFK intentionally and get an EXP boost and then just start ripping everything to pieces. I know there are 400 base game, not 400 different lines. Yeah, 400 just Pokemon species as a whole, I know is what it's in, because that I remember was what was in Alola. There was exactly 400 Pokemon in Alola base game, including every single evolutionary line, not 400 different evolutionary lines, just 400 individual Pokemon, excluding, of course, the Mythicals, because Mythicals are not counted. Mr. Mime decided to backdoor instead. Wow. Like, bodyguarding the Zapdos arena is, like, the most important thing to do for anyone that is either a defender or a supporter with walls. Like, anyone that can put up walls. Anyone who has any form of blocking or wall setting should always be bodyguarding Zapdos to stall. Like, that's one reason why I like playing Trevenant, is that it is a thankless job to bodyguard Zapdos from the enemy team and stall for a few seconds, because most of the time you're gonna die if you do that. You will go down if you, like, try to shove away multiple enemies. You will get completely wrecked. But if you can stall for, like, 3 seconds, you know, 3, 4, 5 seconds, those are critical. What do you think of the idea of punishing being AFK, not being 30-minute ranked, you might have banned, you can only do this if you... I mean, I think it should be much more severe than that. Like, the reason why I think it should be much more severe is, like, banned for a day. However, I also do understand that, you know, there are just times, like, people have to go do something IRL. Like, you know, once I got, you know, I once, you know, went AFK because I needed to go, you know, my parents were calling and said, you know, we need you to go, you know, check the pantry to see if, you know, we have food for dinner. You know, we're making this for dinner. We need you to go check the pantry to see if it's in there or if we need to buy it. And, you know, I was AFK for, you know, 2 minutes. So, you know, I can understand, you know, there are times where people do have to go AFK for certain things. Which is one of the reasons why, like, too harsh things, I think, is a bit of a problem. You know, but too lenient, you know, also. Because the main thing is that you can never tell if someone is AFK because, like, an emergency happened IRL, like, their internet cuts out. Because that does happen at times. Your internet does give out. Or it just disconnects you. Not to mention the person's name. Yeah. People are just a moron at times. It's one of the reasons why that's the reason why when I play Unite, I play with you guys. I play with people I am very well versed with playing, like, well versed with playing alongside. so we don't get ass clowns that don't know what they're doing. But also, again, guys, thank you all for coming out today. If you haven't done so, please do not forget to like, because every like is one shiny encounter closer to getting our shiny dinosaur. I still love how shiny Tyrunt is literally the colors of Allosaurus from Fossil Fighters. I freaking love that. Like, the Allosaurus is like, been my favorite dinosaur since forever, and just Fossil Fighters made it go from like, I love it, to love it even more. Can't spell Pukamugu without walking. Pukamugu is a thing. Like, Pukamugu is something that I am a little surprised they ever created, but at the same time vaguely amuses me to the point where I toggle back and forth between cursing the very existence of Pukamugu and just generally being amused by its generalized existence. Because it's literally like a sea cucumber that punches things. It's silly and comedic, but at the same time, it could have been like at least vaguely decent. But I do hate that they added it in Dynamax Adventures, because it is so terrible in Dynamax Adventures. Like, if you go up against a Steel type or a Poison type, you know, of course, there's really not that many of them, you know, in Dynamax Adventures, it's a complete potato. So everyone asks me to join with them, maybe not because of the show, then times up. Like, you are the most degenerate Wigglytuff in the world, Omar. It's one of the many reasons we love you. Like, you are the most degenerate Wigglytuff that exists. I even referenced that as much in the Let's Go series. That is actually, like, one of the episodes that is being edited at the moment. It's not out right now. It won't be out for probably a week or two. But yeah, I mentioned that specifically, and amusingly, even before Unite, and even before, you know, your Wigglytuff of Death became a thing that was made aware to me, I was actually debating using Wigglytuff on my Let's Go team. Spoiler alert, we're not using Wigglytuff in the Let's Go series, as I actually already have my full team planned out. And I have said before, I've said, like, in the recording, but I don't think I've said, like, you know, in stream, is I really, really do regret the team I came up with for Let's Go, and I should have spent more time on it. But the main issue with my Let's Go team is mostly I just had to make it on a time crunch. I mean, at some point I might actually do like a replay series of Let's Go, you know, maybe like in stream do a Let's Go playthrough series with you guys, and like use a different team composition for that, because I would actually really like to try doing that. Just like using different Pokemon, because I will be honest, I have only played Kanto games once. You know, technically I've played it twice because of the currently ongoing Let's Go, so we're only about halfway through it. And I wouldn't necessarily mind replaying through it. But, I mean, again, I'll have to think about that. Because, I mean, it would give me an opportunity to use a couple of Kanto Pokemon, because I have mentioned this before that I have a bit of a strict rule when it comes to Pokemon. I only ever use Pokemon native to that region when it comes to playing, you know, the games. You know, it's you know, as a new to that region. So say, in Alola, I only ever use Alolan Pokemon. But welcome in, yes, Jangmo-dan, you are 40% Jangmo, 40% Hippowdon, and like 20% Duraludon, exactly. Yes, 45% of both of those, and then like 10% Duraludon. I mean, I love Duraludon, it's so great. Actually, let me make like actually, does this Pokemon learn that move? So if this Pokemon does learn that move, I would very much like to actually use it on the team, though I don't think it actually gets it. You have 20% your god. I mean, I love Duraludon. Duraludon is basically Diet Dialga, and I freaking love that, because again, Dialga is is my favorite legendary, and one of my favorite Pokemon that just exists at all. I love it. Run away! Run away from the thing. Dino. DX. Yeah, actually, let me make like this team. Like, I might do a replay series of Let's Go at some point, and I have debated doing like a Let's Replay at some point for certain games that I played, you know, a long time ago that we've just, you know, grown the channel since playing. And I feel like Let's Go would be like a very good one to do that with. Oh yeah, it doesn't learn that move. Sadly, it doesn't learn that move. Oh, hello, Lord Bon. I mean, Bon is like just... Bon is just Bon. Bon is the destroyer of worlds, and we love Bon for that. Bon is indeed the best Sarina ever. Bon is indeed the greatest of Sarina. See, unfortunately, it doesn't learn that move, which I really would have loved if it learned it. But... you know, so I might be able to use this one. Like, this one would be good. I love how I'm planning out a potential series I may never actually do while I'm hunting for Tyrunt. And, I mean, again, it does show that this is just running around in circles. Like, that's kind of my favorite thing about some shiny hunts, that is quite honestly just run in circles for hours. Yeah. Run away. Dratini and Victini are the same thing. Not exactly. Not exactly. One is significantly more annoying to acquire legally. One is significantly more annoying to get legally. But I do very much like that. But yeah, we have almost approached. I mean, we are about 100 away from maximum KO combos. So that means that Brilliant Auras will be at their maximum for Shiny Sparkles, which is good. Then we just need to get the new appear. But you're right. One of my Rose Gold methods is that joke. The other is I like Victini. Like, Victini is great. I've been playing a lot of Alolan Ninetales. Alolan Ninetales. Honestly, I think about meaning it alongside Pikachu. I mean, Alolan Ninetales was actually one of the first things that I started playing. I ended up like sort of distancing myself from playing it as time went on. AJ, because both of them or something. Yeah, that is exactly true. It's the stun locking. I think AJ just really enjoys stun locking people, which, I mean, makes sense. Cause like, I mean, stun locking is just really, really good in general for gaming. Yeah, I mean, stun locking, crowd control, I'd say is basically the same thing. I'd say that they are the same thing in my opinion. Cause like, they kind of are. They're pretty much the same thing. Can't roll an out without Ninetales. Ninetales and Ninetales. Yep, bingo. I still say I prefer Alolan Ninetales to regular Ninetales. I just think it's got a better design. Like, which is weird, because Alolan Ninetales is basically just an Arctic Fox. Even human, let's go Eevee. Wigglytuff, Odyssey, Charizard, Electabuzz, Venomoth, and Lapras. Interesting. My first team that the team that I used to beat Let's Go the first time was my Pikachu, Charizard, Dragonite, Gyarados, Rhydon, and Gengar. If you can tell, I really, really like the hyper-aggressive flying types. It might be a little bit of a giveaway just based on the Pokemon that I like. I like hyper-aggressive Pokemon. So, there's that. Hot take on the sword, but I have to say. I mean, I think that Scarlet Violet is going to look better than it. The main reason is that Legends was, quite honestly, just a tech demo for Scarlet Violet. Like, that's my favorite thing about Legends, is Legends was never meant to be anything even close to, like, this big, grand game. It was meant to be a glorified tech demo. And I freaking love that. But hello there, welcome in Roxanne Wolf. How are you doing? And thank you for coming in. Yeah, I'm gonna put together a team. I might do I might do another playthrough series of Let's Go with you guys at some point. I mean, I do enjoy playing Let's Go. I think that's a good. Landon lost his huge power, still wrapped in the platinum ring. No! Huge power! That thing would have been so good! That would ended up being considered what. Well, that's the funny thing. That's one of the reasons why. Well, the thing is, I think the reason why Legends has such a big following is that Legends gave people like an open world Pokemon game, like a pseudo open world Pokemon game. But when you compare it to like other games, like say, like Xenoblade, it really doesn't stack up, and a lot of that comes into it just lacks Pokemon battles. Like that's the main thing that us as Pokemon players do somewhat tend to not realize is we actually really do enjoy Pokemon battles. And, not really having those does definitely take a lot out of it. Yes, use Power Rapid and optional double battle. Oh my gosh, really? Landon, what did you do? I remember that a box full of shinies of trading with a YouTuber. One of Pokemon the shinies, Zeraora is my favorite Pokemon. Very nice. Yeah, the Zeraora event was definitely something that was like really, really good. It was a good event. I'm not really one who uses mythicals when it comes to things, but yeah, it's definitely something. Yeah, honestly, like making this team, like actually making this team like idea for like another playthrough series of Let's Go is really getting me excited to do it. Never knew. Oh, Landon, you poor man. Almost all legendaries get ancient power. Like it is like the standard move that legendaries get. Most legendaries, I think, up until like Gen 6, learned ancient power. I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna check how many legendaries actually learned ancient power and how many didn't. I need to see this now. Move ancient power. Question is, the thing is, I don't think we'll ever get Let's Go Johto, and I've actually talked about this a bit in previous things. That is that Let's Go was designed as a hook for nostalgia when it came to Gen 1 players in the Go community. So it really outlived its purpose because a lot of the mainline Pokemon players really don't like Let's Go. Yeah, Mewtwo doesn't actually learn it, really. Mewtwo never learned it. Yeah, Lugia, Ho-Oh. It seems that Mewtwo never learned it until recently. But yeah, most every legendary does learn ancient power. So what happened is the opposing Kyogre and Pachirisu doubled into, oh my gosh. No. Asasian Park aided in the destruction of Staraptor. No. Yeah, because some of the Laker don't learn it. But yeah, most of like the major legendaries do learn ancient power. I thought most people knew that. I thought most people realized that. Huh. Gaiden isn't too happy about being 55 overall. Oh, I will. I will. I will. Gage is on Discord, right? Yeah, Gage. Gage. As much as I love Gage, like, Anxious Christian. Anxious Christian and Volcanic Arcanine were over double odds for Zygarde. I am almost triple odds for Ho-Oh. I kind of want to DM him that. I kind of want to DM him. about being over 55 odds on... Not happy about being 55 over odds. So you said 55? 55 odds on... Oh yeah, I love how the Tyrunt ran into me. That's actually, like, perfect right there. Telling him yesterday in the stream, you could walk down in the Grots of Force for a single battle, but instead just rather not go. Oh no. Oh, Landon. Can we please get a moment of silence for Landon's huge power Staraptor that just was mercilessly slaughtered by a vile Sajin Park? Hey, Mr. Sparknub, how are you doing? Welcome. How have you been? How have you been? Done. But how have you been? If I can finish Ho to you. I mean, the thing is, you will be able to still do DAs with me for Ho-Oh, even if you catch the Ho-Oh. The main reason for that is that you just can't catch it again. But how are you doing, Spark? Welcome in. Welcome, 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 welcome. Glad you're having a chill day. Apparently, so are all these Tyrunt, since it's hailing right now in Tyrunt land. I guess one would call this area Jurassic Park with all the fossil Pokemon that are present here. Dino. Ooh, brilliant aura Tyrunt as well. Lovely. Patry's a threat to all games with VGC vision. Well, no, the thing is Pachirisu is still garbage. Like, Pachirisu is still a pretty bad Pokemon. The only reason is that it was ever, like, usable by Sajin Park in that regional was down to it was the only Electric-type redirector that was capable of surviving Draco Meteors. Because that's all it was. Because you gotta also remember, Mega Salamence is not a mainline special attacker. It is a physical attacker that you can tech on Draco Meteor to. And oftentimes that is what people would do. They would tech on a move like Draco Meteor to break through physically defensive Pokemon by targeting them in their soft, squishy underbelly of, low special defense. However, Sajin Park knew that this was going to be the case. So he made... the other thing was that his team was, particularly weak to electric moves. So he needed a Pokemon that was capable of surviving electric-type moves, so a resistance, and capable of surviving non-fully teched out Draco Meteor offensive stats. Which is why the Pachirisu came into play. Because Pachirisu was capable of surviving those electric moves, being electric type itself, and with its special defense and HP beefed up to the maximum, could survive Draco Meteors from Salamence. Because it's not a because it is not a mainline special. It is not a mainline special attacker. And because the thing that actually shows it only really worked with that very, very specific composition is after the fact of that world that he won, people put Pachirisu onto every team they could think of, and it completely failed because it only worked in that scenario. Because something also worth mentioning is people do forget how just a surprise factor can actually just cheese out a cheeky win. Because if you do that, you use surprise factor of victory at Worlds. Well, you're up 1, they're at 0. All you need to do is play smart for the next game, and you can easily win. Because the other thing is, you throw them off. Because now they know, oh, is my major strategy not really gonna work as well? I have to you send them into a panic. And you throw them off. And if you throw them off, then they fight significantly worse. And that's really why Sajin Park's strategy worked, is that it threw people off, and it just gave him a significantly easier way to basically just mind game. But how are you doing? Welcome in. We always love sending love to Mr. Wii Gaming, the gaming of the Wii. Dino. as we are hunting dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. But also, again, guys, please do not forget to leave a like on the video if you haven't. But how are you doing today, Mr. Way? Any big plans? But also, I love the idea you had for that, a collab stream. We will need to think of huntable species, because that would be very, very entertaining. I would love to do that. Hatched 20 eggs and only gotten one female with it. Well, the thing is, Tyrunt is significantly more likely to be male than female. It is a 7-to-1 odds male-female gender ratio. It's like Togepi and starters, as well as Eevee. I think it's not actually even 12.5. It's 11.86. I mean, I was ready to get a female one. I mean, I'm hoping I get it at 472. I hope I get it then. Yeah, female Tyrunt are very, very rare. That's the reason why when we got the female Amora, because Amora also shares that gender ratio of, 11.86% chance of being female. That's why when the shiny Amora we got was a female, my jaw almost just dropped into the floor. Because that is so much rarer. Yeah, and Landon lost that just amazing, like, huge power thing. Like, I remember from the sleep lock, the huge power Porygon we had. That was just fun. That was a fun Porygon. Hey, nice work, shiny female Tyrantrum. Very lovely. I mean, I kind of would prefer if my Tyrantrum shiny is a male, because for those who don't know, Tyrantrum and Aurora's design, they're based on a king and a queen. That's why Tyrantrum has, the crown on its head, and Aurora has like a tiara. That's like the coloration on Aurora's head is a tiara. So like it's a king and a queen, because Kalos, France, royalty, makes sense. Though the female Tyrantrum would be so much more rare and be a lovely thing to add to my collection. Feels like better lighting would add so much more to the one game. I mean, that's also possibly a thing. I mean, it could also be like the weather effects are a bit weird. Lasers. Lasers! Fire in my lasers. But yeah, you gotta remember, Pokemon isn't, not even Pokemon, but like Nintendo games themselves have never really been, the most hyper beefy superpower graphic processing capabilities there ever was. They're meant to be, enjoyment for playing, not really, the most realistic looking graphics processing power of the game. Which, I mean, there's stuff in there. There's here and there. Lasers. Again, lasers make everything cool. Lasers. We are now ahead of schedule on the shiny hunt. I just realized that. We are now ahead of schedule. Because for those who don't know, who haven't been around the channel long enough, is when it comes to overworld encounters, I have a schedule I like keeping of one encounter per minute generally. And, because that's generally a bit doable for, most Amora. And I like keeping that, thing up, and we are actually presently on track for that. The main reason why is when you really think about how long these hunts can go, thinking, okay, you've got, several, 100 encounters to go through. Long term, having that kind of a schedule is very, very, very important to minimize, waste of time. Only start, we got a huge power now in the ability. I mean, the thing is, most people generally agree that Intimidate is a much better ability for Staraptor. Because you gotta remember, one thing about Staraptor that is just so good is it's got access to things like U-turn. It's also very high speed naturally. So Intimidate is one of the many things that just makes Staraptor such an absolute hero. Because of its ability to just, oh yeah, I can go in and do all kind of shenanigans at you, drop your stats and do a lot of damage. It's really, really, like, Intimidate is such a great ability. Like, it is, I wouldn't really say it's one of the unsung heroes of abilities. The main reason why is Intimidate is legitimately one of the most oppressive abilities in doubles. Because, you know, there's a reason why they actually nerfed doubles by adding a couple abilities that just ignore it, like Inner Focus, Oblivious, and Own Tempo. Because it's just so powerful as a competitive tool. Hey, Jordan Armory, welcome in. Are you new here? Oh, no, I've seen you before. Welcome back, Jordan. How you doing? Dino. Port. Yeah, like, Intimidate is... I freaking love that ability. It's always a just fun thing to do, just throw out Intimidate things. Because in one of the draft leagues I'm in right now, actually, Burno's draft league that he's doing, I specifically picked Gyarados and Incineroar as an Intimidate double combo. Just specifically for I can intimidate things. So we also tack down on Intimidate, Charm, and Snarl. Specifically so I can just debuff. Because I know this would like this is going to sound super egotistical. I genuinely know a little more about competitive play than most of the people participating in some of these things. A lot of them are just, you know, fans like, oh yeah, we're reviewers, we can find this fun. But not many of them have gone up against, you know, some of the best that there are on the continent, which is how I learned. So I do have a little bit of an edge that way, but I know it sounds like super egotistical, I know to say that. By the way, when Landon was randomizing trainer classes in his gym, the hot trainer is called Hot Dog, oh my god. Do they work for Oscar Myers? Do they work for Oscar Myers? If they don't, I will be super disappointed. Because back when I was at college, the Wienermobile, the Oscar Myers, you know, just car that you had that looked like a hot dog, pulled up in front of one of the buildings, and it was just the most amusing thing to just see a thing that legitimately has the words Wienermobile on it. Don't hold me to from... Please don't hold me to from all I get rid of the Pokemon boost emblems. Hold me to from all I can find. We get the last Pokemon as boost emblem at some point in 0. Yeah, I was thinking we're going to be getting all of the Pokemon from Gen 1 at least as boost emblems at some point. Maybe... Because I feel like if they do Mewtwo, Mewtwo's probably going to be a special attacking with just super high special defense, super high special stuff. It'll be interesting to see. Where we won't see Overworld Shiny. We're not going to. Like, we haven't seen Overworld Shiny. I mean, we might see Overworld Shinies. The thing you gotta remember is that they did Overworld Shinies and Legends. Oh, I gotta switch out now. Just realized that. Drawdon's out of moves. Is everything okay, Jordan? It is hailing. I was thinking about camping. Oh. Slide, and we'll go Mets. We'll go Metsy, man. We'll go to the Mets, Salamence. I am wondering if we will actually have, like, you know, other Pokemon can follow us, because I don't think that they will. The main reason for that is you're going to have Miraidon or Koraidon and Miraidon as, like, as your ride Pokemon throughout the game, so they're probably not going to do that. I'm interesting if they do have following Pokemon, but I'm not expecting it to be a thing. The main reason why is just programming-wise is a bit of a nightmare to actually do, because you gotta remember, they have to make the walk cycles of every Pokemon keep pace with the player. And that's not always possible. You know, to preserve the actual, like, animation rigging of the Pokemon, you know, it wouldn't make sense. Hey, Daring Light Azalea. Look, it wouldn't make sense for a Pokemon, say, like, you know, Gigalith, which is a slow, lumbering rock monster, you know, but you hop on your bike and, you know, go zooming off like 50 miles an hour. It wouldn't make sense for, you know, Gigalith to be, like, sprinting at Mach 2 right after you. Which is one of the reasons why, you know, we generally have, you know, semi-poor, in many people's opinions, following animations. Because it is done in the interest of, you know, keeping the overall, you know, personality, I guess, of the Pokemon, you know, preserved. Because if you add Pokemon that, you know, super speed after you despite having, you know, a non-existent speed stat, it would look really, really out of place. But how are you doing, Daring Light Azalea? How are you doing? That's one of the reasons why like they could get away with that back in Generation 4's Heart Gold Soul Silver, was with how semi-primitive things looked. You know, you could get away with it then, but you can't really get away with it now with actually seeing each Pokemon taking a step. Or, you know, every wing flap of Pokemon. It doesn't really work as well. But yeah. Morning ice cream. I wish I could have morning ice cream. Trying to lose weight, so that doesn't exactly work well with trying to lose weight. But that's one of the things that actually kind of amuses me much, is that if you actually go back and look at, you know, my face from when I first came back from college and like just compare it side by side now, you can see my face visibly is like just shrinking because I've been losing so much weight. Yeah, ever since getting back from college, I've lost, you know, over 25 pounds, which is just amazing. And a lot of that is down to just going running. I was like, shake and quake 'em. Yeah, like, on top of recording for like 4 hours a day generally, editing, you know, editing and recording for 4 hours in total a day, streaming for probably 6 hours a day, I also go running and walk my dog. In addition to other stuff that keeps me busy. Again, I'm a Let's Playing robot. I don't sleep. I don't sleep. I just plug into a wall. Yeah, I feel like, let's go play. Could be interesting. Wait, explain, Moon. I need to, you must explain this. Explain your confusion at victory. Never complain about victory, just relish it. Always relish the defeat of your enemies. It is hailing. Earthquake! Tyrunt fainted. Thought we lost Zapdos. I thought we lost when Zapdos was up because my team the most points stored. Oh. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why it amuses me when people say, you know, oh yeah, Zapdos decides the game. Zapdos does not. If you overscore a lot early game, you can easily overshadow just whatever they have. You can easily do that. You can easily take down a thing with that. Also, I think we are ahead by 1. Because I keep track of like our counter numbers by the move PP usage. And we are behind by 1. And I know because we've been KOing every Pokemon with a single hit. So we should be on track like this. Playing Serena. I mean, Serena's great. Bon is the Serena Destroyer of Worlds. Which is fun. Like, Serena, Bon just destroys everything. Bon is just like the unsung hero of the world. We love Bon. Bon. Serena's fun. Bye, Tyrunt. Every time we change out a Pokemon, the counter should be at a multiple of 5. Dano. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I prefer playing as like Tyranitar, Charizard, Duraludon, Garchomp, or Trev when it comes to Unite. Mostly, I just love them. I just enjoy playing them. Earthquake. Yeah, I might have forgotten to take up the counter a couple of times, so we'll just double check when it comes to the next change of its elements. Love countering the yep. Like, I love how Serena can just body junglers, because Serena doesn't need to go jungle. Like, Serena is basically a jungler in lane. It's a lot like my Charizard build that I run with my attack weight, where after a while, you just turn into functionally another jungler. Because you're so high level with relative, you could bully things and just do so much damage. Yep, I do attack weight stack Zard. That is the exact same thing that I do, Moon. And your Serena, also your Serena also at level 6. So like you just get to your Serena so early. So you just outpower everything. Because what really makes Serena great is its passive as well. Because you have, you know, the shield, the healing, the free move. It's so good. And you can use that to just bully fools. It's one of the reasons why I love that they actually made Serena kind of as broken as it is. Because it's so broken in lane, there is no reason to make it go jungle. Because it is just that good. Yeah, the sun slow down. It's just so good. And also, thank you very much, Omar. The most degenerate Wigglytuff in existence. Yeah, it's not a foolproof thing of getting a Tyrunt to respawn every time you get a KO. It's not foolproof, but it generally works. We almost got 100 KOs actually, now that I think about it. Because in about 23 more KOs, we will have our 100th KO. 5. Rawr. Rawr. There we go. Someone else wants to be petted. Pet the mouse. You guys feel about Mew, Scizor, Dodrio? I mean, Mew... what would Mew even be? Would Mew like a supporter? I mean, I'm interested to see Scizor. Like, I'm wondering what Scizor's moves are gonna end up being. Because I feel like it's probably gonna have, like Technician or something else in the build. I mean, granted, it could be, like, Light Metal or something like that. Which could be fun. Like, seeing whatever Scizor gets, I think... Well, then again, no, Scizor's, it'll have to be... Unless they make Scyther and Scizor have different abilities, which they have done historically. No, we need to be Hypo once, but I missed 2 of them. I'm interested to see what they bring. I'm generally always interested in seeing what the new Pokemon bring to Unite. I'm just wondering if we're ever going to get away from this massive burst DPS metagame. Which likely we're never going to escape the burst DPS metagame. But it'll be good. Mew Leak as an attacker, Scizor Leak as an all-arounder, Dodrio. That I did. I knew that Dodrio and Scizor, I knew their classes already were like semi-determined. Mew as an attacker, though. I kind of would have expected support Mew. Curious. Most curious. Yeah, I was expecting support. Because, like, granted, when you have Blissey and Hoopa as supporters, I feel like there's going to be a hard time ever adding in more supports. Like, I love that Wigglytuff as a support, even though it's basically, Wigglytuff is crowd control. It's not, I mean, I guess it's like support in the sense of it allows teammates to have openings, you know, as opposed to, like, you know, direct shield support. I mean, then again, also its Unite move does grant shield, which I feel like probably is what it is. More support for. But yeah, the way that Unite classes things kind of don't make sense to me. You know, because, like, they classed Alola Ninetales as an attacker, when it's very clearly this thing is a supporter. They class, you know, Wigglytuff as a supporter when it's very clearly, you know, pseudo-attacker. Or, you know, attacker or blocker. Mime, supporter when it's very clearly a blocker. Yeah, it's weird sometimes. It's just weird how they do some things. Like, yo, Glaceon. Oh, yeah, Glaceon's an attacker, even though, like, in the rest of the Eevee Spaghetti family, they realistically should be speedsters. They realistically should be speedsters. However, I do get why they had, you know, them not be speedsters, because it actually was the subject of a video I actually was planning on making a while ago, but ended up never making, because just, it wasn't really worth doing, was the reason why, because the reason why was that, Absol got broken by one of their updates they made. It was like, well, now everyone is using an actual speedster on the team, so, like, this video would completely have no grounds. And it was basically that the reason why, like, speedsters haven't been added in Unite in a year is that speedsters don't sell. Because people want DPS. You know, you want one that's going to be a new damage, a new all-around. I mean, granted, attackers and all-arounders, they're the same thing. Like, realistically speaking, the difference between an all-arounder and an attacker in Unite is the purple and red color palettes. That's all it is. There's a little bit of a bulk difference. A little bit of bulk difference for a little bit of mobility, but realistically, they're interchangeable. But, yeah, the video is basically being that, yeah, the only reason why they keep making attackers is because attackers are what sells. And a game like Unite, it's a free download. So the way that they make their money is by people downloading cosmetics or buying buying passes for things with actual money. Why would they make, you know, the Eevee line, which is one of the most marketable Pokemon, speedsters, when attackers and all-arounders are what sell the most? So, label them attackers, give them more attacker-ish qualities than speedster-ish qualities, and you have a perpetual money-making machine. Which is one of the reasons why I feel that no matter what, if they add more of them, they're gonna keep making all the Eevee family just attackers, because that's what sells. The closest thing I could see is maybe Umbreon being an all-arounder or a defender, because I know people would be a bit angered if they do make Umbreon an attacker. I don't think we will get all of them. I mean, that's more me hoping we don't get all of them, but based on pure monetary incentives, the addition of every Eevee makes sense in a business sense, which I think is what a lot of people don't consider as much when it comes to playing Unite. Is we think more from the player perspective and quality of life for the player perspective. We don't think from the grubby business perspective of they're just out to make money. Which is one of the reasons why I'm so blindsided by the addition of Trevenant and Duraludon and Greedent in Unite. Because I was legitimately expecting Unite to basically just be a who's who of popularity contest. I was legitimately expecting, okay, Charizard, Greninja, Cinderace, and like pseudo-legendaries, Mewtwo, and like all the big populars. I did not expect Cramorant. I did not expect Duraludon, Trevenant. Duraludon, Greedent. I did not expect any of these things to be in the game. Eldegoss. Like, to a point, I could definitely, like, yeah, Cramorant makes sense because, you know, its ability is, like, actually perfectly suited for it. But yeah, I honestly would have expected more Eevee Pokemon to be added significantly earlier. Then again, it would make sense to hold it off on them because, you know, the Eevee sell well. You're gonna bring out, you know, the high-selling merchandise when it's Christmas, when you know people are gonna be playing, you know, they're gonna be off from, you know, kids are gonna be off from school. So, you know people will be playing then, which again, perfect time for money. Or summer, where you know kids are gonna be off of school, so perfect time for money. That's one of the reasons why, yeah, they added Tyranitar, they added Glaceon in the middle of summer. You know, when they know people are gonna be at home playing the game. Feraligatr. You are thinking of Feraligatr. I love Feraligatr. Like, Feraligatr is, in my opinion, one of the best starters to ever exist because it, type-wise and move pool-wise, matches up so well against the entirety of Johto in Gen 4. Like, the addition of moves like Ice Fang really made, you know, Feraligatr just basically eviscerate the entirety of Johto. I don't want to run him instead of freaking Dreadnought. I think the reason for that is one of the daily quests is KO Rotom, which is one of the reasons I hate the daily quests that they do in Unite, because it makes people make toxic decisions like that. That probably was, you know, oh, Rotom, I want to go get my Rotom daily quest done, so I'll go for Rotom. Because I've had a number of junglers do that. Yeah, like, they should not have that be applicable for ranked. But Moon, you can carry. You will win. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why if I'm solo queuing, I will generally like try and just take jungle at first opportunity, so that because the jungler is the most important role of the game. If you are not being a distraction play, because you can steal things, you are generally the highest level, you are generally the strongest member of the team, and I generally want the jungler in the hands of a person I can trust. The update for Unite, they're gonna be redoing Pokemon's. Really? Really? Oh boy. Oh boy, that's gonna be something to see. No, Unite, he's movement speed. I don't think attack rework. I think he means movement speed rework. That will be certainly something interesting to see if they rework moves. Like, rework movement speed. Because, like, I love how, like, Float Stone is, like, used on everything that is not Decidueye. Like, Decidueye is, like, the only thing that can really capitalize on movement speed boosting, like, movement speed increases. Because, like, a Float Stone, purely down to it doesn't really directly enter combat. I mean, Glaceon, to a degree, also is. Hi, Kayla. Kayla was hunting a Mora yesterday. And she got a Mora in, like, I think 160-something encounters. Hey, Dark Litten, how are you doing? Welcome in. What is new with you? Don't forget to go show a little bit of love over to our friend Dark Litten. They also make content. Peace. Charles is gonna get a 50. Really? Really? Charizard is getting a movement speed increase. I am very, very pleased that Charizard is getting a movement speed boost. Hey, Jaden Riku, welcome back. How have you been? I very, very much. Hey, Moon. What did you do? What did you do, Moon? What did you do? Yeah, I'm hoping that like they don't just absolutely massacre Charizard. Like, Charizard is a Pokemon that I have a very interesting history with. Main reason is that I actually used to absolutely despise Charizard, and then it quickly grew to going from Pokemon I just kind of despised to like really getting a Pokemon that I actually really, really like. Please tell me you got something. But thank you very much for that. How you doing, everyone? Thank you. 22 likes. You guys are the ones that make all of this possible, so thank you guys. Yeah, I just hope they don't massacre Charizard in Unite, because like, again, I used to outright really hate Charizard, but now it's like I have a respect for Charizard. I've begun to very heavily respect it. Rawr. It is a Halen. Let's go get ourselves a shiny. Nope, nope. Nope. Oh, Daniel. You want? I mean, Charizard already broken up. Not real. Like, Charizard is not really that overpowered in Unite. And I mean, I'm someone who uses Charizard very, very extensively. Because Charizard's main issue is that it doesn't have a very good Unite charge time. And it's very, very reliant on, like, the auto-targeting when it comes to, like, Blast Burn. As well as there's a lot of passives that outright cancel out of Charizard's moves. Like, you have things like, you know, Glaceon's Snow Cloak, which outright cancels, you know, Charizard's Unite. I hate it. I absolutely despise the fact that happens. Oh, more dinos. You know, more dinos. There you go. Glad you're doing well, Kayla. Glad to see that you're doing well. Alright. Let's go get our dinosaurs. Let's go get our dinosaurs. Dino. Glad to see that you're doing well, Kayla. Glad to see you're doing well. Dino. What? Those are the details. Alright, thank you very much, Moon. Thank you very much. Alright, let's beat these dinosaurs. Let's beat them now. Yeah, we'll very much like that. Hello there, Shedinja. Welcome in. I'm still stack it. Yeah, I need to get higher in the ranks. Like, I still need to get, you know, climb rank a bit higher. I'll probably be doing that. I mean, granted, I haven't really been focusing on Unite as heavily because I've been focusing more on the Let's Go recording and a lot of editing. Because I already reached Masters. I will go for, like, some of the border stuff, though. I will be going, you know, for... I pretty much will be going aggressively with Unite. I might do Night Club later tonight, though. I might do some late night Night Club. In school, almost over. Always good to be almost done with school. School's a menace. Lurking for a while and a while. Alright, thank you. Thank you very much, Adendra. Thank you very much for that. Always happy to have you guys coming in. We got some more water too, though. It is important to hydrate, if only to outlive your enemies. Daniel. 6. But yeah, once we get to 460, I'm gonna go get some more water. And, of course, we'll continue on with this. Rawr. Angry Dragon, gonna do 3 red, a few crit emblems, and Dragon Pulse Dragon. Really? I was never fond of Dragon Pulse on Duraludon. I always loved Flash Cannon. Granted, I am biased because Flash Cannon is my 4th favorite move in the series. So that could definitely be coloring my viewpoint. Hey, nice weekend to Shannon Danny. This weekend, Danny is having his first game. Remember? Interesting. Like, just Flash Cannon is so good. Like, the main reason I love Flash Cannon is you can just snipe things. Is I have been camping in the bushes. Really, why are reds pointless for Duraludon? Send me why are reds worthless on Duraludon? I'll need to know that. That is actually very useful information for me. Red emblems worthless on Jura. I need to know this. I need to see why. Oh, take this up to 8. I mean, I hope I get it too. Why are reds worthless on Duraludon? Really? Why is that? Why is it specifically for Flash Cannon? Does like Flash Cannon always do like set damage? Or like percentage based damage? Because that actually would very, very much be useful information for to modify. I think I'd listen to music when I start getting home. Show you home. Thank you very much. Don't worry, we'll still be streaming. We are definitely going to be going for a while. Though it's going to go well. This is going very, very well. Yeah, the stream is going fantastically. Alright, no more dinos around here. Yeah, that's useful information. Yeah, the thing is, when it comes to the shiny hunts, like midday, I tend to do a bit longer ones. Main reason is that, you know, midday streams have more energy. I'm in for the on and nothing yet. No, basically constant basic attacks from Flash Cannons boost to basics. I thought that reds were just attack damage. Or that orange. Or brown, I guess, technically. Constant basic attack speed and Flash Cannon. Well, I mean, if you have like your Unite move, and if you have your Unite move and X attack, it does boost your attack speed. Hey, Zeke, welcome in. I mean, I could have sworn that, like, X attack and your Unite move activating does give you boosted attack speed for Duraludon. Unless only those affected. Hey, Zed, welcome back. Females. Female Tyrunt are are about a 1 in 7 shot. It's 11.86% chance. They're very, very rare to get. But welcome in, Zed. How have you been? Can we get another link drop for Zed? Always happy to have Zed back. Duraludon, though, at level 1 with 3 reds, Muscle Band is only good. Really? I will need to test that. I could have sworn that it did affect your attack speed. Huh. I mean, again, I need to test Duraludon more. I need to test more Duraludon. Because, like, Duraludon, as much as I love Duraludon, it's got its problems when it comes to Unite. It's, I mean, granted, its main problem is just no mobility. It has no mobility. Yes, I need the attack speed table. Interesting. Yeah, I knew there was an attack speed table, because like, I remember, like, Muscle Band on Charizard, Charizard, because of the unique way Charizard's basic attack works, Muscle Band activates twice for it. Because I remember doing, like, some research for the Charizard video, which is never coming out, is that, like, Charizard's basic attack operates very differently from a lot of the other basic attacks used by Pokemon in Unite. So, like, it Muscle Band activates twice for it, which is kind of broken. Yeah, yeah, like, Kayla got it in, like, 1/10 of the encounters I needed for it. So slightly annoyed at that, like, why does everyone gets shinies that I'm trying to do just significantly easier. Everyone gets shinies, but I don't. One. But yeah. My dog is 11 years old. My dog is 11 years old. Yeah, when we get to 470, we will, I will get some more water. But yeah, we've done over 100 encounters so far today. Very, very good. So we are a little bit halfway through everything, because I keep track of, like, moves based on power points for moves. And at 160 power points is what it takes for us to run out of everything. A lot of people end up getting the shinies I'm looking for while I'm looking for them. Significantly easier than I get them. It really annoys me. But I just want my sparkles. I just want my sparkles, and I don't get them. But everyone else is like, again, invite your friends to MetaMax's streams, because they get shinies if they're shiny hunting for stuff. And I just don't. So I lead others to a treasure I cannot possess. No. Ah, sweet. The only thing I don't like is that the Greedent, you can't, not the Squovit, you can't see them. And it annoys me, because you keep running into them. Anyone right now? I mean, I think there's a couple of people that are actually hunting right now. I'm fairly certain there's a couple of people that are shiny hunting at the moment. But I know that you are hunting as well. Thank you, Dairy Light Azalea. Thank you. Rawr. So let's go rawr. We all love Zed. Zed is a very great person. You know? Great. Yeah, we are slowly working our way through things. Dinosaur. Go. Dinosaur. Brick. Hatch up. Drinking a tiny Ralt and Omega Ruby. Alright, good luck on that. Very luck. I've heard the horror stories of friends of mine that have been playing, like, old classic Emerald, and Wally got a shiny Ralt. Because one of them, they actually said, that happened to them, and what they did was they took their game and they just threw it against a wall. They just took like their game and just chucked it against a wall. They were so mad. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, no. Funny thing, so much thought you mad at me. Oh no. No, I've accepted that everyone gets shiny before me. Again, like Andreas and Foos getting the shiny Ho-Oh. So under odds. Meanwhile, I am almost triple odds on that thing. And still haven't gotten it. Yeah, no, I don't get mad at people for getting shinies. I've just accepted at this point that everyone but me gets shinies. It's just a fact of life when it comes to the thing is, you got Ho-Oh, your first DA, Kayla. You got your shiny, your first Ho-Oh DA you did with us that time. And the same with Melty Face. So like you just get the shinies. One of the reasons we love having you pop in for stuff. Like, I can never be mad at Kayla. I can't ever be mad at Kayla. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I need to go get some. I think you have, Aiden. I'm pretty sure you've also gotten shinies that I have while hunting. I gotta get some water. I'll be back in a sec. So, you guys get to enjoy the oh so wonderful tier stream. Alright, there we go. I'm back. I mentioned 2 people getting shiny Ho-Oh first try. I mean, a lot of people have gotten shines, and I just tend to blank. I don't generally remember everyone who gets things. Because, like, I remember, like, Kayla in particular, and, Tim with the Palkia. Because Kayla gets it so often. Kayla gets them so often when we do, like, just shiny hunting as well. She generally gets shinies. And Tim, I remember, was that because that was the all-day Dynamax Adventures. The other thing is that just so many times it's happened that they all tend to just blur together, and I just blank. For some reason I cannot do. Are you using a Masuda Ditto? And do you have the shiny charms? That could potentially be what is problematic. Yeah, Kayla is just super lucky. Kayla is just ridiculously lucky. We are almost at our maximum KO combo chain, which is very good, because the higher our combo chain gets, the more likely it is for the Brilliant Aura Tyrunt to actually sparkle. Nothing there. Nope. Yeah, Rose Raid. I mean, I feel like Rose Raid would probably be an attack, or if they added it in Unite. I feel that that's probably what it would do. Yeah, Masuda hunting is very, very boring. The way that I've done Masuda hunting, like, off-screen, was, you know, for just things I would like to get off-screen normally, was I would just put on, like I'd watch some, like, TV show I really like, or, watch, like, a streamer that I enjoy watching stream, and just put them on in the background while I'm, you know, Masuda hunting, because Masuda hunting is very boring and mind-numbing. If you generally need something else to entertain you while you are Masuda hunting. You know, for me, it's you guys in the chat that helps, you know, keep me entertained while I'm Masuda hunting, because really, it's just running around in circles. You should see my luck in Dynamax Adventures with Michaela. I got a shiny Blaziken, a speed boost, 5 IVs, I guess. Well, the thing is, in Dynamax Adventures, every Blaziken will have a speed boost, and everything in Dynamax Adventures always has 5 IVs, Omar. So that is the standard thing when it comes to Dynamax Adventures. No, it is faster to do Masuda hunting. It is faster to Masuda hunt. The other thing is that if you do soft reset, that does put more strain on your buttons. So I would say, when possible, Masuda hunting is the best option, as it does have the least, you know, controller strain, and it actually kind of is the quickest. It's just the least engaging of, you know, the hunting system, which is why people tend to not like it. It's just less, you know, mentally engaging. It's also for a bit of a similar reason as to why people think the Alola games are such slow games, despite actually being, you know, some of the fastest, the fastest paced, is that you're not mashing A through, you know, every dialogue box. There are cutscenes, and you can't button mash through the cutscene. So they feel like they go by slower because you're not, you know, making the cutscene go by quicker. It's a trick of the mind. Well, welcome in, McRobbie. How have you been? Yeah, it's a very weird trade line. Hello there, Rash. Welcome back. How have you been? And again, guys, thank you all for coming out right now so far. Thank you very much. Please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe. And there is a rave as well. Welcome in, guys. Again, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't, and let your friends know all the stuff that we do here. Let's keep hunting for our dinosaur. Because our hunt is going pretty well so far. We are significantly on track. Welcome in, guys. Thank you very much, Aiden. Thank you. Rawr. We're about halfway done with the stream so far, because we have burned out half the move points on our Pokemon. So, it's going pretty well. But yeah, what we do generally is I generally go to use all the move power points on my team, and then we end off. We might go a little longer. We might go a little longer. But the fact that we have made it, like, it's stream 2, and we're already at almost 500 encounters, is, oh, it's stream 3, and we're at, like, 500 encounters, is amazing. I probably just want to chill and chat. Yeah, exactly. That is the best way of, like, just doing shiny hunts. Because shiny hunting is, you know, quite monotonous. But, you know, having, you know, someone to talk to, you know, people to engage with, it always, you know, it really goes a long extra mile in, you know, keeping engagement going of, you know, the hunter and, you know, just enjoyability for the hunt. Because if, you know, I wasn't, you know, having you guys, you know, to talk with while doing these shiny hunts, I go crazy. Like, that's one of the reasons why, like, early on for the channel, we did so many Dynamax Adventure hunts. Was that Dynamax Adventures really kept me engaged. And if I got, you know, bored easily while doing any of the other hunts, well, then, you know, the streams would end off, you know, quite early, and, you know, the channel wouldn't have grown. But, you know, now that we're at, you know, a place where I can be entertained, yep, sadly, we did not get the shiny at 472, unfortunately. Yeah, shiny hunting can be really boring. That's one of the reasons why that early on we did Dynamax Adventure hunts, was that those keep me very entertained and, like, very engaged. Whereas, you know, if I was doing, say, you know, full odds, you know, overworld hunts to keep me engaged, it would just would have failed. It would have just completely failed. And the channel just would have stagnated. But now that, you know, we have a very good audience, we have a community that I feel I can converse with while hunting, that, you know, really helps far more than anyone could ever imagine. Because it allows me to do, you know, these much longer hunts, you know, longer in terms of, you know, encountering things, just less engaging, by, you know, being with you guys. Quick question, what's the odds of finding Tyrunt? For Shiny Charm, it is 1 in 1,365. However, if you are doing a 500 combo KO, so you have 500 KOs of Tyrunt, and you run into a Brilliant Aura Tyrunt, that is a 1 in 456 odds of getting one. If you're doing Masuda method with the Shiny Charm, that is 1 in 512 for a Shiny. Your odds if you're at worst, you know, if you're doing an overworld hunt that has no Shiny Charm, no Brilliant Aura, that would be 1 in 4,096. And like happens every now and then, there's a lot happens. That is exactly what happened with Shiny's Kayla. Shiny luck happens when you least expect it. Alright, that is Salamence done for moves. We'll bring Tyranitar out into the lead for battling. I love how we have like pseudo-legendaries as like the vanguards of our hunt. Damn it. Tyrunt, meet Tyranitar. Meet the other Tyrant. Rawr. Yep. Yeah, I've done the same thing. I have made that exact same mistake of running around while doing the pseudo hunts and not having any eggs with me. Yeah, that's what I do is I just build up a bank of eggs and then I just, you know, periodically chip away at it. That's what I did with the hunt for Roggenrola, where I just, you know, built up like 6 boxes full of eggs, you know, periodically, and we just go through and cycle through each time. Okay, slowly rushing through every single one of them. Rawr, rush slide. Rawr. Love Tyrunt. I'm not you're not Jakey, yeah, you're not Jakey. Granted, no one is Jakey other than Jakey. But we still love Jakey. We do love Jakey despite him being Jakey. I am still surprised that Jakey doesn't shiny hunt. Like, shiny hunting is like the one thing that grows channels very, very reliably. I am surprised at that he just he doesn't shiny hunt. I mean, maybe he does shiny hunt. Maybe he did shiny hunt, and just doesn't do it anymore. Maybe he did. At one point. Hello there, the fancy duck. Welcome. How have you been? Welcome back, the fancy duck. We are currently hunting not for a duck, but a dino. I just despise Talonflame. Next DA stream, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Because, like, Friday is going to be the last day of Fossil Week. So, when that happens, you know, Fossil Week is going to be done. And we're not going to be doing Tyrunt every single day. And we will be, you know, doing our regularly scheduled, you know, cycling through of Dynamax Adventures, Breath of the Wild, Legends, and, you know, everything else like that. But tomorrow we may be doing another DA one. I'm thinking tonight we might do another installment of the Platinum Randomizer. You know, the absolute god run of a Platinum Randomizer we have, where we've got like a freaking just Palkia, which is amazing. What's the deal, Aiden? What is the deal? I need to know what the deal is before I can make one. Rock slide. Dang it, it avoided. Crash. Smart beauty, you get a shiny. Maybe. Rock slide. Hello there, Rabbi Elfont. Welcome back. How have you been? I mean, we're not gonna get the shiny Ho-Oh tomorrow. The shiny Ho-Oh doesn't exist. Shiny Ho-Oh doesn't exist. I doubt the existence of shiny Ho-Oh. I know, I mean, it's more of a joke than anything that we've had such terrible luck with Ho-Oh ever since starting to hunt it, that I just doubt it actually, like, will sparkle for me eventually. I just doubt it. Rock slide! Rock slide! So we gotta work on taking down these things. But also again, guys, please do not forget to leave a like on the video if you haven't done so already. You guys make all this possible. Benno. 5. Hailing switches over to sand. The sandstream whipped up a sandstorm. I mean, if we get the shiny, Ho-Oh, I will be legitimately surprised. The face and the same Talon Flame. Yeah, I would say wait a couple of minutes between games, Moon, so that way you don't get matched up against the same people over and over and over again. Because that's the one thing that I know ghoulishly Gengar and I do when we stream together. He waits a few minutes. Now, they're playing Unite, Mr. Sparks. They are playing in Unite, which is why Talonflame is being more of a butt than normal. Rock slide! Rock slide! Yeah, I'm very, very glad that the Talonflame got nerfed, because I was I was very tired of freaking Brightbird Gale Wing. I'm glad it is gone. I'm very glad it is gone. Surprised how much you were looking for that. Oh yeah, we are really looking for. We love shinies. They're very good. We love shinies. We love shinies. I mean, the main reason is like it's good. It's a good community engagement thing. You know, we get the community together. You know, we get talking. We hang out. It's one of the reasons why I love shiny hunting. If he gets the shiny Ho-Oh. Oh yeah, if I get the Ho-Oh, I will be massively relieved. Because like, again, the Ho-Oh Dynamax Adventure Hunt has been going on for nearly a year at this point. And I am just kind of 110% done with the fact that Giant Bird refuses to sparkle for me. I'm just tired of it. I'm just very tired of it. Oh, you absolute jerk. I mean, if you get the shiny, I would not be surprised, Aiden. Because again, my luck is terrible. I never get my own sparkles. Rocks. Just throw rocks at everything, and that's everything. Just throw rocks at things, and that generally is the solution to all of life's problems. Give it Bolt Hunt. Bolt Hunt, leave me alone. I love dogs, but like, you're annoying, Bolt Hunt. You're just very, very annoying. Tiger Rainatar's a Sandstream whipped up a Sandstorm. My quickest shiny hunt was 30 eggs for Shiny Grubbin. That was the fastest hunt we ever did. Winter shinies are so annoying to find, not just for sure. See, that's one of the reasons I'm so glad they have Dynamax Adventures. Like, it's a guaranteed catch. Because I hated the old, like, catching legendaries is just annoying. It's a grind Pokeball throw fest. And I know a lot of the people, you know, oh, I don't like that they made legendaries so easy to catch these days. Okay, so would you rather spend hours just chucking timer balls at, you know, legendaries after, you know, using the exact same thing of paralyzing them, false swiping them, waiting for them to struggle out? Really, you're okay with that? Okay, then don't complain the next time you're catching a legendary and you go for a shiny and it struggles out on you. But that's one of my favorite things that people, you know, complain about is, you know, things like that, when it's such a better system now having Dynamax adventures be, you know, 100% caught. The other thing is that you have to beat it. You have to actually beat it in a fight. It isn't just, oh yeah, just cheese it and just fall over and just chuck Ultra Balls at it. You actually need to beat a legendary in a battle. I love that. It's just people who are, hey Remy, welcome in. Like, it's just people being petty about the system changing and they don't like that the system is changing. And I'm glad that they're being petty butt clowns about it. I'm very glad they are petty butt clowns. It's like, yeah, the new systems are so much better. Five encounters, holy crap, that's amazing, Spark. That's amazing. Ready? Slowly we're getting our way to our dinosaur. Slowly we are making our way to our dinosaur. Stream is going very well, Remy. Stream is going very, very well. We're just slowly working our way through KOing all these Tyrunt. Because once we get 20 more KOs, we will be at the odds of having Brilliant Auras be at their maximum for Shiny Sparkle potential. Which is good. Dang it. The only annoying part about this Shiny Hunt is just the Bolt Hunt are everywhere. That's the only issue with this Shiny Hunt. Aiden, you don't need to say something after every single egg. Aiden, do not spam it. Like, seriously, quit it. I like the enthusiasm, but you don't need to say it after every single time. Squovet! Oh, not Squovet. Yeah, Squovet. Gleedon is the evolved one. Right. The less annoying Station Park. The less annoying Station Park. Nope. Run away. Couldn't even find out full odds got it. What full odds for what? Because full odds is 1 in 4,096 encounters for no shiny charm. Unless you do like the Masuda method. Hey, welcome in, Remy. Good, glad that your school that you got. Glad that you got out of school. Always good when you get out of school. I do not miss school at all. So no shiny charm then? No shiny charm. That is 1 in 4,096. You are a brave soul for not doing that. Though, are you saving in front of a strong spawn and then just continuously encountering that strong spawn over and over again, Jaden? Because if you are doing that, it'll always be the same. You need it to leave screen and then reload it. You need to not be on the overworld when you save and boot up the game in order for it to re-roll to a different Pokemon. To a different values for it. So if you're saving it in front of it and then just encountering it again, it will always be the same. So you need it to be off screen. You need it to be deloaded when you encounter it in order to get a different one. Shiny Charm, just remove them daily. Well, if you like move it so that they despawn, and then you save, and then you reload the game over and over and over again and encounter them, eventually it will be shiny. It'll eventually come out because that's what we with Lilligant. What example of what I mean is, where is it? There it is, that Bolt Hunt. If I saved right now and encountered it, every time that Bolt Hunt would have the same nature, same IV, same everything. However, if I save over here with it being off screen and then encounter it, every time then it would be different. So you need to save with it off screen. And then reset, then you would get it, then you would encounter it, because then every time it would be different. I learned that the hard way, because Hannah let me know that when it came to my Lilligant hunt. I was doing that wrong. Hey, Rave! What happened, Rave? Is everything okay? Or are you just agreeing with what I said? But how are you doing, Rave? How is the Rave? Daniel. 3. Shiny Amora is fantastic, Shiny. One of the reasons I'm so glad I actually got one. It is a fantastic Shiny. Jump, jump. I love the sound effect for Crunch. I love it. Ah, Tyranitar is such a great Pokemon. We just gotta slowly look. We're just slowly chipping away, looking for our dinosaur. Nope. No shiny. Nope, nope, no Tyrunt, no Tyrunt, no Tyrunt at all. Slowly, we make our way to getting shinies. Nope. Wait, out of the way, dodge, dodge, dodge out of the way. Have a Pokemon in real life. I mean, that's a hard question, because the thing is, depending on the Pokemon, you can make money with the Pokemon, like, you could just like an attraction for a show, and then just make a ton of money that way. So it really would come down to, do other people have Pokemon in real life? You know, if others do, I'd probably take the $1 billion. Because, like, you know, I'm the only one in the world that has a Pokemon. You know, okay, then I could have the Pokemon as, like, you know, oh yeah, look at my Pokemon. I'm the only one in the world that has a Pokemon. And use that to get even richer. You always gotta think multiple steps ahead. I play the long game. I play the long game. Again, like with the Poipole hunt, that I put my game of playing the story of Ultra Sun on pause for over 4 years just to get a Poipole shiny on my team. You literally just yeah, I want RKS in real life, so it can literally make anything I want. That's the best way of doing it. Yes, I potentially will be doing that. I actually never played a Splatoon game, so it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to be playing Splatoon for the first time. Cause I never played Splatoon, never played Splatoon 2. So yeah. Jump, jump. My Pokemon. When you do launch on Pokemon, hardly for it. Yep. Basically. I mean, that's brilliant. That's actually really, really smart. That's very, very smart. Yeah. Step 1, acquire Pokemon. Step 2, eggs. Step 3, profit. Step 4, question mark. I'm not a fan of the Eevee line. Many of them, I do not like Eevee. I am potentially the only person on YouTube who does not like Eevee. Well, I mean, probably the only Pokemon on the internet just does not like Eevee. I just get tired of seeing it everywhere. Plus, it isn't even that good. Like, it's... I mean, most of these, like, they're basically, like, the same... They're basically just palette swaps of each other. And they're also basically, like, mini versions of other Pokemon, like Alakazam. Espeon is, like, a slightly slower version of Alakazam. Yeah, it's like... They're all basically pals with one another, as well as they are basically, like, slightly reduced versions of other pre-existing Pokemon. So basically a diet version of, like, several other Pokemon. They are facts. They are facts, Mr. Spark. I speak the truth. Because you gotta remember, the entire point of Eevee existing, back in Gen 1, it was team filler. Yeah, the important thing to remember about Eevee being designed in Gen 1, it was meant to be a Pokemon that you slot into your team to cover up a weakness gap. The amusing part of that is, it never could actually do that job because you got it far too late in the game to actually be an effective gap coverage. It's one of the reasons why the monkeys in Generation 5 were designed for the same purpose. Except, the monkeys can actually do that job because you get it before the first gym. You get Eevee far too late to be helpful because you get Eevee in Celadon. You get Eevee at the, like, minimum 4th gym in the game. So you're already halfway done with the game. It's why I find it funny. Like, the internet goes crazy for Eevee, but yet it can never do the one thing it's supposed to do right, which is be team filler. But yeah, I mean, that's the other thing, is the other part is that, like, they are largely redundant versions of other Pokemon. Like, you know, yes, if you don't have access to trading and you can't get Alakazam, Espeon is a very good, you know, very powerful Psychic type. That is quite good. Like, the real standouts were Glaceon, because at the time, there really was no specially offensive Ice type, and it was very unique in that way. And Umbreon, as there really wasn't a brick wall, like, Dark type at all. But a lot of the others, they're kind of like beat sticks. Hello there, Arena M. Welcome back. How have you been? How have you been, Rena? I mean, the other part is, like, I never particularly found it that cute to begin with, and I think a lot of that goes into, like, I've lived with dogs for a very large portion of my life, and, you know, things that are meant to look more, you know, generic mammalian, a lot like, Absol, they don't really appeal to me as much, because they're not, you know, strictly a dog. You know, it's why I really, really love Lillipup, because, like, Lillipup, Houndoom, Growlithe, they are definitive doggos. Whereas things like Eevee, Absol, you know, with Eevee line as a whole, Absol, and, like, a bunch of the other ones, they're more of a generic mammalian concept. So it's kind of this, it's not really a dog, it's not really a cat, it's a bit of an in-between, and it doesn't really click as much with me. Yoda fact. Yeah, Kayla is good, yeah. See, Sylveon always unsettled me because the flesh ribbons, and, you know, as someone who has a small child, had a snake wrap a bit too tightly around my arm, you know, tentacle, flesh ribbony things, they don't sit well with me. They make me uncomfortable. Say Gen starters, where's not? I mean, I'm expecting them to be shiny locked. I'm expecting the starters to be shiny locked, because it's what they've done for this game. It's what they did in Legends, if I recall correctly. That's just what makes sense to me, because there's a reason why they do shiny lock the starters. It's because if when you have, you know, dozens and dozens and dozens of streamers that are shiny starter soft resetting, you know, a lot of what people are seeing about the game is, you know, they're not actually seeing the game. they're seeing, you know, streamers' frustration at, you know, starter soft resetting and not necessarily playing the actual game itself, which does end up very much hurting the game and especially, you know, enjoyability of the game. Because there was a bunch of streamers that were shiny hunting the starters in BDSP, and they never played BDSP because by the time Legends came out, they didn't get their shiny starter from soft resets, so they never played BDSP. Which is why they locked the starters. Welcome back, Shit Ninja. Welcome back. Let's look for a dino. And also, again, guys, if you haven't done this already, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Every single one of you guys, it does help the channel out very, very much. Now where's our dinosaur? Where's our dino? There's a dino. Dude. I'm literally delayed my Kelly evolution. Wow. Wow. See, that's one of the reasons why I hate playing with randos, Moon, is people like that. That just are complete a-holes. Takes a lot of luck to get it early. Hello there, Chucky. Welcome in. How have you been? How have you been? We are slowly we have reached RKS encounters. We are about a third of the way to actually reaching odds, which is actually quite good. Aww. Jump, 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 jump. The thing is, Rash, they're not, Rash. They're not actually people, they're bots. They're not actual people. No, we're talking about randos in Unite. Which, debatably, I'd say are worse than randos in Dynamax Adventures. Because, like, at the very least, with randos and DAs, they have a vague idea of, like, what you're going to be going up against, you know, in terms of typing. But in Unite, they're just so much worse. So much worse in Unite. Go away. Wow. Wow. Yeah, most people do troll in DA. That's one of the reasons why whenever we do shiny hunting Dynamax Adventures, we lobby with, you know, viewers. Because that way, we can actually, you know, do them with a strategy and actually win. Because randos don't know what the frick they're doing. But yeah. The bot. Inject. Oh yeah, Unite needs a Unite does very much need a very heavy rework. It very much. Wait, Silva! Silva! The longest running viewer of the channel, Silva Sentry, has arrived. How are you doing, Silva? Try doing like Discord host some DA as you go with like randos. Yeah, Xurkitry's a hard one. Xurkitry's a very hard one. But when I start hunting for Xurkitry on actually the other profile for Dynamax Event, I'd be happy to join in with that. Wait, what's with the Rave? Please explain. Please explain, Rave. Rave, you need to explain. I can't read minds. What shiny are you hunting for, Silva? What shiny are you hunting for, my friend? It is always good having, you know, other people who are shiny hunting as well while I'm suffering. Torchic. Ah, I see. You are hunting for Torchic. Yeah, Rave, please explain your exclamation. I need to know what you meant by that. I don't understand what you meant by the wow. Unless you're trying to be Waluigi. Looks like. Yeah, we are closing in on maximum KO combo for Tyrunt, which is good. We are closing in on the shot on the potential. I mean, as I always say, every encounter is just one encounter closer to our eventual finding. Wow. Wow, 2 shines under 50 eggs. Holy crap. I wish I could have that kind of shiny luck. I don't though, because my luck is garbage. I mean, my luck is garbage when it comes to anything that is not DAs that are ho-ho. Like, we generally get some circuitry is not hard, you grab it. Well, I know, but I think what they mean, Kayla, is that, you know, going with randos who don't know what the freak they're doing, when they go up against circuitry, the circuitry is quite terrifying. Oh, what was your last egg adventure like, Silva? Please regale us the tale of the horrors of your last egg hunt. Regale us with those nightmare stories. I need to know them. Because it'll make my, you know, triple odds a ho-oh, you know, slightly more tolerable. Slightly more tolerable. He's like, our last Masuda hunt went double odds, which was not fun. That falls I'll gladly take one. Actually got a shiny bikini, 27 egg, looking for a team perfect. Wow. Yeah, that's see that's a lot like me with my shiny Beldum. I was just going for a competitive Beldum to hatch out of eggs, and the second egg was shiny with the right nature, and that was a story. That was certainly something. That was before we actually even had the channel that I got. That was around the time of, like, the channel starting, as like the vague idea of the channel. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, that is horrible. 15,000 eggs? Why? Though technically, Aerodactyl is not a dino. Pterosaurs were not technically dinos. Pterosaurs were their own class of things, Silva. You never get a shiny when you expect it. You never get a shiny when you expect it. You always get them when you don't expect. That's like my first shiny I ever got in Shield and Sword was a random stumble into Machop. That I was just like, just going through the grass. Machop just walks into me, boom, shiny. Like, that happened. And that was a thing. I mean, good Mr. Mime plays are a hard thing to come by, Moon. Good Mr. Mimes are a hard thing to come by. Because most of them are just kind of butt wagons. They're morons. They don't know how to play Mr. Mime correctly. Dino. There we go. 500 KOs down. We are now at maximum brilliant aura potential. But yeah, that is, I hope I never have a hunt go, you know, 30 times odds like that. Because that's just painful. Like, that is suffering incarnate right there. Like, see, if I ever get a hunt that goes that high over odds, I would just start doing hunts off screen. You know, the only exception really is Dynamax Adventures, where because Dynamax Adventures, you know, are cooperative with viewers, I like doing them, you know, with you guys. But if it goes to, you know, say we do this and we get to say 30, if we go to, you know, say like, you know, 3,000 encounters for Tyrunt and no shiny, I likely would do it off screen. You know, I do some encounters off screen every so often. Hey, Rabbit, welcome in. Painful, but Aerodactyl. Fair enough. Not exactly, Kayla. Not exactly. It is only odds for the Brilliant Aura ones. The regular Tyrunt are still 1 in 1,365. So we are still under odds. The reason why we are KOing them, Aiden, is when you get a KO, when you KO a Pokemon in the wild, there is a higher chance that a Pokemon of the same species will respawn after you KO it. So basically, it's more... It makes us more likely to encounter more Tyrunt. So it, by such, speeds up the hunt. And that's the reason why that I keep doing it. Because realistically speaking, it actually isn't that much longer to actually, like, because it really isn't much hard, because it really doesn't consume much more time than just running away. And, you know, having it more likely to increase odds of getting another one speeds up the hunt. It's a justifiable risk. Pokemon Sword. You put Pokemon Sword with like Pokemon. I mean, this is Shield. You can get Tyrunt in Sword and Shield with the same encounters. You know, this is Shield version. You can get Tyrunt in both Shield and Sword. If I do play Pokemon Sword, would you play to help get them? Because you can only get it on the Isle of Armor. You can only not Isle of Armor, Crown Tundra. You have to go to the Isle of Crown Tundra and then you can get the shiny. You can get that Tyrunt. Also, I mean, you also get Tyrantrum from Dynamax Adventures, which I like. Shake 'em. Shake, rattle, and roll. I do find it funny that Amora is at the northmost end of the island and Tyrunt is at the southmost end of the island. And yes, it's a Togepi. We love Togepi. Dino. Which is going to be one of our next hunts. It's going to be our next Masuda hunt. Something we will be starting soon. The Tyrantrum line has a wonderful set of shinies. I love them. Payback. Now that everyone's level 100, we don't need to go through the whole like thing of the experience picking up. So we got. Yeah, they have a fantastic set of shinies. Though likely I'm never gonna use these in competitive. They'll just be good. They'll just be good trophy pieces. They're wonderful trophy pieces. Rawr. 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 Sandstream. Whip to a sandstorm. Payback. Rawr. Point would help is the well, I mean, the thing is, there's no way to help get a shiny Tyrunt. That's the thing, is that there is no way to help me get a shiny Tyrunt. I already have the shiny charm. I have completed my Pokedex, and I'm at maximum odds right now. I can't. There's really no way to help me get the shiny Tyrunt. Yeah, I think a lot of things are cuter than Pikachu. I really don't think Pikachu is that cute. I don't care much for it that much. It's like, I guess it's the mascot, but it's never done anything special for me. Finally decided on Roswell Stone Jordan, SQ, and Sword and Shield. I'm in the Masuda hunt the final 2 campus starters. So good luck on that. I'm not really sure what you're explaining, what you're saying, Rash. I don't really understand what you're asking. Thank you very much, Jaden. Have a wonderful day. Favorite shiny is Gigalith. My favorite shiny is Gigalith. Yeah, I was never really one for cute Pokemon. They were never really something that I don't really care for cute Pokemon, I'll be honest. Because a lot of the Pokemon that most people tend to find cute, I never really found cute. Because again, just the things I like about Pokemon are very, very different than what most people like about Pokemon. I like that. I find that it amuses me very much that continue to happen. Dino. Six. It is hailing, but now it is switching over to sand. Sandstream whip. Up a sandstorm. Oh boy. Yeah, I would not do Briefcase Simulator for a shiny. I would strongly advise against doing Briefcase Simulator because that has broken a lot of people. I cannot recommend not doing shiny hunting starter soft resets enough. Where are all these Tyrunt? Why are there no Tyrunt appearing? Like, we were getting tons of them before. We were getting tons of them earlier, now they're just not appearing. Where are the Tyrunt? Really, what is with no Tyrunt? Where are the Tyrunt? Why are they not appearing? We had so many of them. We're not even to get an entire loop. There's none of them. Really? Maybe made them extinct. Maybe I did make them extinct. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. I'm not sure what you mean, Rash. I don't really understand what you're asking. I don't really understand what you're asking, Rash. Say KO hug. Yeah, I mean maybe. I just want a blue one. I just want a blue Tyrunt. I will destroy all the Tyrants until I can find a blue one. Really? Where's the play go? Pokemon Yellow. A lot of them. I don't really find a lot of Pokemon cute. Like, a lot of the ones that, like, people standard find cute, like Eevee, Pikachu, Pichu, Mew, I don't really find that cute. I don't really find them cute. That's kind of what I mean. I don't really find those cute. 6, 7. Darn. Dino. It's just a little bit unfortunate, like, you know, the things that Tyrunt is kind of weak to, that I need to use, just have slow speeds, I can't run away from Boltund. You know, Boltund! As much as I love dogs, Boltund is just very, very annoying. Really? Really? You survived that? I'm a little impressed. I am very impressed. that Tyrunt managed to survive. That probably was a Tyrunt that had like maximum physical defense. You know, probably like max defense, max HP. That was probably also very, very low damage roll too. Probably was also what triggered that. Sandstream whipped up a Salmon. Yeah, I'm more about, like, you know, battles than anything, and the stuff that's good for battles really are not cute. So it's more so that's what it is for me. The stuff that is good for battles is rarely ever cute. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we pretty much made like an entire loop. And no Tyrantrum we're seeing. I mean, Silva, don't even screw with me like that. Don't even screw with me being that much at odds. I mean, we'll get this Tyrunt, like, again, we're getting to odds relatively quick. You know, we are, like, the hunt for Tyrunt is going by so much faster. No, Tyrunt doesn't have Sturdy. Tyrunt only has Strong Jaws and, a Rock Head, but Rock Head is a hidden ability. Strong Jaws. Strong Jaws. I forget what his other ability, though, is. His Strong Jaws. Rock Head is a hidden ability. Hidden ability is... Oh, does it only... I guess it only has Strong Jaws. Its hidden ability is... Oh. Oh. Its hidden ability is Sturdy. Yeah, but the thing is, it couldn't have been a hidden ability one. The reason why is that only Brilliant or a Tyrunt can have hidden abilities. And that was not a hidden ability of Brilliant or a Tyrunt. How do you get Solar Power Transmission on Shield and Sword if you do the ability patch. That is how you get one. You use the ability patch, which you get by exchanging Dynite or you get from Dynamax Adventures for the ability patch. That is how you get a hidden ability on a Pokemon. It's very good. It's a very, very good system. And, well, we'd be at odds if this was a Masuda method hunt, but this is not a Masuda hunt. This is a full odds oval hunt. Pay back. Let's go. Yeah, it is actually just surviving. They actually are bulky enough, because if it was sturdy, it would pop up with a thing saying sturdy. I'm impressed. I'm actually impressed. I'm actually impressed that they are able to survive that. By Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends is a blight upon the internet that needs to be expunged. Raid Shadow Legends is a blight. Alright, now what? We are in the end game stretch now. We only have 2 more Pokemon to, Actually, I need to revive the Tyranitar because Tyranitar has Sandstream. And the Hail will basically kill the Tyrunt if it's too low. So we do need Tyranitar at least alive. There we go. But yeah, well, we're doing well. Yeah, the Bolt Hunt I don't like. Like, I like dogs, but Bolt Hunt is just annoying because it runs as fast. It runs almost as fast as you do when you're on the bike, and if there's multiple of them coming at you, you basically cannot avoid them. Good. Take down the Bolt Hunt. Very good. Alright. Nope, there's a Bolt Hunt that appears there. Alright, let's move on. Avoid. Good. There's a bunch of dinos. Very good bunch of dinos. Yeah, we do need the Tyranitar awake because we do need it to be able to get rid of the hail, which is going to be problematic because if we get a shiny, we need to get it. Alright, but again, guys, thank y'all for coming out again. If you haven't done so, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe. Then 5, 40, 5, 15, nothing is. Bleh. Maybe spot. Yeah. We'll probably be close to maybe 560 by the end of this. Because what? I think every single one of these moves has. I think every single one of these has at least 10 PP, so 40. Actually, we might get to about 600 encounters today. Good, there's a lot of the dinos. There's a lot of those dinos. Well, I mean, Tyrunt is, Oz for Masuda. What, do you have a Masuda Ditto and do you have the Shiny Charm, I guess is the big question. Because Oz for Masuda is 1 in 512, so you're only about a fifth of the way there, so you might not go over odds on it. You might not go over odds. I'm fairly certain you won't go over odds. Oh, there's a brilliant Tyrunt. Yeah, these are the only Tyrunt that could potentially... These are the only ones that could potentially have Sturdy. And that's because of, Brilliant Aura. Okay, so yeah, that's 1 in 512. No! I hate these Bolt Hunt. I really freaking hate these Bolt Hunt. It's so annoying. Because the other part is that they are very fast in terms of base speed, so you can't always run away from them. First turn. You need to just, run the lottery a couple times to be able to get away from it. It just annoys me. And I'm not going to keep, changing the smoke ball out on every single thing. My 9th Masuda Hunt. Don't join her right now. Nope. Great. That Bolt Hunt cost me a Tyrunt spawn. That's why I hate these Bolt Hunts. Yeah, it's so aggravating. We're trying to get Tyrunt. Tyrunt is what we are at. The Bolt Hunt is just aggravating. Because they are so fast, and it just wastes time. I just wish they just... I don't go ahead to put Bolt Hunt everywhere. Because they just appear. Well, the thing is, a Araquanid is a little more annoying because Araquanid has a larger hitbox. Araquanid has a much larger hitbox, so it can just block you from getting to places. Bolt Hunt is it's smaller, but it can catch you easier. Oh my freaking gosh! Screw off, Bolt Hunt. Actually, freaking screw off. What the? There was a Tyrunt there. There was a the Lanoon is worth it just zigzags back and forth. Like, they should not make Pokemon that are that fast. They should not make Pokemon that are as fast as you are on your bike. That are more agile than you on your bike. They should not have done that. That is the worst decision they made in this game when it came to just designing the overworld spawns. Pew. Yeah, there's a number of very annoying Pokemon in the overworld spawns. There's a very large number of them. Okay, let's... Oh my god, like... I mean, the Squovet are just annoying because you can't see them. You just can't see the stupid squirrels. There we go, there's two of them. There are two of them. I love how this is just slowly turning into me losing my mind as I am just trying to run away from Voltund. Yeah, but I mean, it's going quite well. I mean, we're not to half odds. We're over a third odds. Though the good thing is that the Voltund will despawn after. Hey, Alexander, how you doing? How you doing, Alexander? The reason why I KO the Tyrunt is that if you KO them, there's a higher likelihood of another Tyrunt reappearing in the same area. So it's basically, it helps speed up the hunt. That's the reason I do it. Because the other reason is that you have to KO them anyway to, get the KO combo, which you've already, maxed out the KO combo. See? The more you KO, the more likely more are to appear. I'm doing very well, just aside from, the Voltund making me slowly lose my mind. Because Voltund is annoying. But also, again, guys, please do not forget to leave a like on the video if you haven't done so already. Pew! Lasers. Lasers make everything more awesome. Lasers are always fun. Bum, 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 bum. Dino. Great. There we go. Yeah, the only thing that, I wish you could turn off the, shudder thing they do at the start of battle. Because that would very much speed up, all these things. And I know that I could also turn off move animations to speed things up further. However, turning off move animations unsettles me. Which is why I keep them on. I don't like the way that the game looks with the stuff. Thank you very much, Rash. Thank you. Yeah, it's a very remote thing. A lot of people don't really know about that, but yes, that does happen. I very much like it. It very much helps me get, it for Pokemon that have a 10% spawn rate, it really does make it a lot easier to get them. That's why we did the same with the Moron. Was that every little bit of thing that makes Pokemon more likely to appear in the long term is more beneficial. Because if it's a Pokemon that, has a very low encounter rate, anything that gives you a potential increase in time, if you're spending an extra second to KO them, but they're more likely to appear, and finding one normally takes, 10 seconds, that's a net benefit you're getting. You are getting a significant benefit from that. That is very, very useful to have. And that's one of the reasons I do it. All kinds of shiny hunting tips here on Metamaxis Incorporated. Yeah. Metamaxis Inc. I debated, for a while ago, rebranding the channel, because I have jokingly called, Metamax Incorporated is what I call this channel at times. I debated, you know, changing it to that name, but I was like, no. I like the channel name of MetaMax. I like the nice and simple name. I don't want to add anything too overcomplicated. Body throw. No, BOZO, you're not gonna get me. There we go. But yeah, there's all kinds of like little things like that this game does have. It's one of the reasons I really, really like it, because they did actually, you know, sweat a lot over, you know, creating a lot of these little finite mechanics that a lot of the times you will never encounter, but are just very, very useful if you you know about them. This is one of the reasons why I actually really, really love just all the things that they put into this game. Because all kinds of stuff that are here. Let's put on some heavy metal and see if, you know, that actually helps. Tyrunt. 9. But yeah, how's that? I think that's about. But how is everyone's day going? Hopefully, you guys are all doing well. Yeah, honestly, like it's weird, cause last year, Wednesday nights were the Penn State Pokemon Club meeting, and I'd be busy on Wednesday, you know, nights, but now we don't have that anymore. So now I'm free, and I don't like that, cause like I feel it's weird, you know, being like, oh yeah, I can stream later tonight. It's very weird having that. But I mean, that's good. It's good, you know, cause I mean I'm free now. But yeah. I am sad that I will not be able to participate in, you know, the Penn State Pokemon Trivia Night, because that was always one of my favorite things to do. Just the nonsense that was Trivia Night. Like, oh yeah, this Pokemon can throw 600 tons with its horn, and the answer was Goodra. Hello there, Wolfie YTYT2. Hello there, welcome in. Welcome on the channel. How you doing? You new. If you are, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Just doing some shiny hunting here for the channel. You know, finding some Tyrunt. But how are you doing? And welcome in. I'll take another Tyrunt into the KO bin. But yeah, that is exactly what I am, Rabbit. That is exactly accurate for me. Gonna hatch an egg and see what I get. Alright! Hope you do well. Hope you enjoy the stuff you see here, and leave a like and subscribe for more. But hope you're having a good day. Dino. That was an exclamation encounter, not a dino encounter, unfortunately. Hey, Curbs, welcome in. You didn't miss much other than me slowly losing my mind at all the Bolt Hunt that are trying to chase after me while I'm just looking for a dinosaur. There we go. Great. Oh, shiny Smoochum, nice. I have a shiny Jinx actually in this game that I got from Dynamax Adventures. That was eventful. Bonk. I was helping my good friend Anxious Christian get you know, hunt for his shiny Zygarde when I got that. Yeah, that is true, Silva. That is nothing new. Me slowly losing my mind. Because, like, me losing my mind is, like, the entirety of this channel. But yeah. But yeah, we're gonna be ending off after we finish exhausting moves on Magnezone and Weavile. We're almost done with moves on Magnezone, but we still got about, I mean, 50 more on Weavile, so we've got about maybe 70 more encounters. So we will break 600 today. So we will be breaking 600 encounters, which is good. More Dino. That I cannot list off the top of my head, Curbs. But you can get Tyrunt. Anything that's in the Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra, you can actually get traded to you. So if you know someone that has the Crown Tundra Isle of Armor, they can like trade you, Pokemon from the Crown Tundra and Isle of Armor, and then you can Masuda breed them if they're Masuda breedable. Obviously you can't Masuda breed legendaries or mythical. Legendaries, mythicals, or Ultra Beasts, obviously. Groudon, Idleon, Aegislash, Maxwell, Crit Shittable. Yikes. I mean, Groudon has very bad special defense, so it may not have needed the crit Maxwell to KO it. Oh, wait, right, you're right. Your Groudon is extremely high leveled, right? Yours is like maxed out. That might have actually, that is the case, unfortunately. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But yeah, we are slowly working our way through our encounters. Yes, I might be doing another stream tonight. If we do another stream tonight, it will probably be the Platinum Randomizer. The hardcore doubles only Platinum Randomizer Nuzlocke. So, that's something to look forward to if we end up doing that. I want to get back on doing that. And, because, like, we have an amazing run right now. Our run for that series is absolutely fantastic. And I would really, really, really like to, get back to doing that. Though I also would like to, get back to doing some Mystery Dungeon stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I would like to go do. But like, Bolt Punch, screw off. You heard the Bolt Punch. Probably heard the Bolt Punch. Yeah, there's a lot of series I need to get working on. Oh my gosh, freaking Boltine! Did you get any watermarks on your video? I kept on loaning me. There's no watermark. We do not have watermarks. No. Aron. BB Aron. We love Aron. Aron is a good little bean. Nope, nothing there. Nope, nothing there. Nothing there. Nope. Really? There we go. There we go. No, it's not our dog. That was the bull. That was that. You cannot get it without the pass normally. However, if someone trades you a Tyrunt or an Amora, you can Masuda breed to get a shiny. But you need someone to trade it to you, or if they're doing a Dynamax raid and one's a Tyrunt or any of them, you can join that. But yeah, someone along the way does need to have that. Also, if you use Pokemon Home, you can get one traded to you in there. But yeah. Let's talk about Pokemon games that they make the grind. Oh yeah, the grinding's being sped up. I love that. Like, people will complain to the ends of the earth about the EXP share being made into a forced item, which is somewhat justifiable, yes. But the fact that the EXP all gives EXP to your entire team and doesn't divide it up is just such a good thing. It's a great quality of life sanity saver. Nope, nothing. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing there. Nope. Really? Nothing. No Tyrunt. Really? Why are we not finding any Tyrunt? A Pokemon Home. Nope, Pokemon Home is an actual... Yeah, Pokemon Home is an actual app. It is not a fan game. It is an actual thing. It is such a useful tool. I would highly encourage you to go get it. That's not Dino. Yeah. You have permission to Earthquake every Bolt Hunt. You have permission to Earthquake every single Bolt Hunt in existence. No, Mega Evolution does not exist. No, Mega Evolution is not in the game. Thankfully. There are no Megas in this game. Megas, as well as Z moves, are removed. Thankfully. Oh. Oh, you lost a Regigigas that way. That's not good. Yeah, they did actually like change the transferring system because that was a very common complaint, and it's kind of a good thing that they ended up changing that. Victini, a better idea saying an earthquake that. Yeah, it's like just destroy all the Bolt Hunt. Just destroy all the Bolt Hunt. Yeah, we're not finding any dinos. We are, we're slowly making our way, though. Really? There is nothing. Alright, game. You have a better idea. We will have this. Yep. Sing, Earthquake, destroy all of them. Just use the shaking ground to obliterate everything. Just obliteration. Yeah. Meanwhile, I slowly run out of steam. Unfortunately, will not allow fake Pokemon. Yeah, they will not allow fake Pokemon in home. Which is good. In my opinion. The win. I'm slowly losing my mind while listening to Sabaton while I beat up on dinosaurs. That is certainly a sentence. Someone clip that. Yeah, that was a brilliant aura one. Very good. I would... Depends on for what game. That is very much a thing of it depends on what game you're asking about. Because that will depend on the answer. But I'm guessing. I mean, it doesn't matter at that point. It doesn't matter at that point. But yeah, again, guys, thank you all for coming out while I slowly lose my mind hunting dinosaurs. Thank you, guys. You guys, again, are the ones that keep this channel afloat. Hey, Greenie, how are you doing? Yes, Tyrunt hype. We love Tyrunt. We love the little dino. I mean, we love dinosaurs in general have been such a great thing for the channel. Like, Fossil Fighters Champions, the Amora Shiny Hunt, all of which were just absolutely amazing for the channel. And Tyrunt has been no slouch with bringing in the channel growth. So yeah, he's a good boy. He's a very good boy. We love Tyrunt. Bonk. I'm glad I'm doing well. I'm doing quite well. Again, just slowly losing my mind while hunting the dinosaur. Because these Bolt Hund have been driving me nuts. Alright. Nope. Out of my way. Dino. There we go. I wish there was some ability that made it more likely for Grok type or Dragon types to spawn, but that makes sense that there isn't. There's no trapping ability, like anything that relates with that. Nope. Come on. Come on. Nope. Where are all of the dinosaurs? Where are they hiding? I just want to destroy you until I get a blue one. Allow EXP share option. I mean, I'm not sure. Because, like, they did take out the EXP all as a turn-offable, turn-onable thing and just made it a standard on. So I'm not sure if they'll ever bring it back as a turn-offable item. I hope they do, but I wouldn't be surprised if they keep it as like a standard built-in required thing. But also, again, guys, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. And thank you, Omar. Hey! We have a new member of the channel, Greenie Beanie. Welcome to being a metal machine. Now we just gotta wait for the delay for some stupid reason. Like, I don't know why there is such a long delay on the members thing activating and then it appearing on the actual stream. I can't fix it. It's not appearing. Like, the sub counter is accurate. Like, when a sub notification like gets a sub, it happens immediately. But with this, it's delayed for like 30 seconds to a minute. And I don't get it. But welcome. Welcome. Hope you enjoy the Allosaurus L emblem of member pertness. But welcome and hello there, Mr. Meowstick. Welcome. How have you been? Yeah, it's not appearing. Like, it's not activating for some reason. I don't get why. Sub notification thing work. I am very, very bad with names. Please do not ask me to give name ideas. I'm horrible with names. Like, I struggle with naming things. We've had members for... Let me actually check, actually. We've had members since... Oh, Dino. Like, we got members a couple of weeks ago. Let me check. Hey, Tip the Shark, welcome back. Members, there we go. Members, all members. Dude, we got members, like, about 3 weeks ago, I think. Yeah, about 3 weeks ago, we got members. Maybe once we share logistics, fairly new. I mean, makes sense, but nothing's coming up on my thing. Weird. That's weird. It's not popping. I mean, maybe it is, like, verifying. That's weird. But thank you very much for that member. Thank you very much for that. That is very weird that it did that. That YouTube is, I mean, I think that's a Streamlabs thing more than anything. Because it's just being annoying. But yes, we love members. Favorite shiny is Gigalith. I love shiny Gigalith. A lot of people expect it to be Metagross. It's not Metagross. Metagross is not even in the top 3. Run away. Hey, Twisted J, welcome in. Can someone please go grab Twisted J's link? How are you doing? We're doing quite well. We just got a new member on the channel, and we're slowly working our way through all these dinosaur encounters. After we finish with Magnazone's moves, I have to go. I'm gonna go grab some water. And we're going to move on to our final Pokemon that we got to burn through all the moves on, which is going to be our Weavile. But yeah, we will break 600 encounters today, which will be great. Like, we made a lot of progress today. We got to our 500 KO combo chain, so now all Brilliant Aura things. I mean, I'd love it if we could get it in under 1,000 checks. That would be freaking amazing. Popcorn is very, very... I love popcorn. Thumbnails. I always found thumbnail making to be very therapeutic. I always found it to be a very therapeutic thing. But yeah, sometimes it just gets a little bit tedious. There's an evil laugh. There's an evil laugh. Hey, Nuxie, how are you doing? How is Nuxie doing? How you been? How you been, buddy? Thumbnail is indeed art. Five. I'm doing okay. Yesterday was absolutely amazing. Today we're making progress in the Tyrunt shiny hunt. Or we want to hit the Ty hunt. We have reached the maximum KO numbers for Brilliant Aura shiny odds, and we have We just got a member, which was fantastic. Tyrunt is indeed adorable. Tyrunt is adorable. Still creating thumbnails from the last one. Shiny Rowell is the last one. Greeny, can you please send... I need to see that, Greeny. Please send me that on Discord, Greeny. I love that. I need to see this. I must see this. Because that sounds adorable. Also, you know, member perks, they get access to gaming priority when it comes to a game with streamer. Alright, Tyrunt, pop up. Show me the dino. Dino. Alright. Yeast. Yeast is good. Yeast allows us to have bread. And bread is a very good thing. Alright. Just gonna get some more water, and then we'll continue on with the hunt. So I will be back, and I know you guys love the chair stream. So you guys get another one of your much beloved chair streams. I know how much you love them. Alright, there we go. Back. Alright. Now, just gotta swap Weavile into the lead. And let's get working. Nope, nothing there. Yamper, you're scored, Yamper. We like Yamper. I guess you could say that the autocorrect is tampering with Yamper. Guess one could say that. I believe you've made that one before, Omar. I've seen that one before. I have seen that one before. Yeah, I've seen that one before. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a very good one. It's a very good one, though. I like it. Look, it is the perfect name. Though I'm expecting Fido to not really evolve, and to just be like a not great Pokemon. I'm expecting to get like, you know, an ability variation from like Sweet Veil, and then that's basically it. You know, mediocre stats, not great speed, and just unique air quote ability, and that's all it's gonna have. Alright, thank you. Dinos. Sweep! Sweep the legs. Stay. Choose how. Just destroy it. He's not gonna be the meta. He's not gonna be a meta threat. Like, it doesn't have the stats. For Bolt Hunt, the percent spawn for Bolt Hunt, not Bolt Hunt, for Tyrunt, it's a 10% overworld spawn. 10% is a 10% chance of appearing. Meaning every time that a Pokemon appears, there's a 10% chance of popping up. There we go. One. Ralts. Oh, he's hunting Ralts. He's hunting Ralts, right. So, sweep. Sent to the Earth's core. Send it to the Earth's core. There we go. Let's just bypass you. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Deno. There we go. I mean, yeah, Tyrunt is gonna basically just be extinct by the end of this whole thing. Low sweep. Sweep. Sweep the legs. Well, the Gardevoir focus on Stone Journer and Ice Cuden. There we go. Let's just go looking for it. Thank you, Tap. Like, certain, like, when it comes to streams like shiny hunting, I like to keep them nice and chill. However, when it comes to things like Breath of the Wild or you know, other stuff like that, they're generally a lot more hyper-aggressive aggro, because I tend to get hyper-aggressive aggro in those. Wait. Next to our Bulbasaur and Squirtle. Nice. Very, very good under-odds Charmander hunt. Like, it's always satisfying to have an under-odds shiny hunt. Sleep. I hope you do get the rock and the penguin. So I honestly really do like SQ's design. I think it's very adorable. Sweep. Sweep the legs. Good. The Bolt Hunt should be scared, Victini. They should be scared. Like, I love it. Especially, like, Ice Face. You would just reappear, like, re-get the Ice Face after using Hail. But it only protects it from, special moves. For physical, it's not special. Yamper. It must be good when Bolt Hunt run away from you. Oh, that's a Corvus Squire. Princess is scared. Good. Good. They should be scared. All of them should be scared. Though I may have to end off slightly early tonight, unfortunately. Alright. Have a good one, Aiden. If it gets to 5:25 my time, so in about 20 minutes, I mean to actually end off. I do have to go running later. So, unfortunate. We may not actually get through to 600 encounters today. But we made a good amount of progress. We've made very, very good progress in the hunt. My hope is I don't phase. Because that shiny phase could have been another thing. Could have been like the thing I was looking for, so that's why I don't like phasing. Wait. We'll unscrew off. Yep, like, I don't like phasing. I really don't like phasing. Dinos. The fact that every time we're trying to hunt for Tyrunt, it keeps running into us and costs us several Tyrunt encounters. That's what it did to me, Snorlax. Also, can we please go get a post of Snorlax's link, please? But how are you doing, Snorlax? How are you doing? It is that Bolt Hunt has cost us several Tyrunt encounters. Which all could have been a shine, that's why. But how are you doing, Snorlax? How are you doing, Snorlax? You came in actually towards the tail end of the stream, Snorlax, actually. Because we're actually going to have to be ending off in a couple of minutes. Honestly, the area is full, so she could... Yeah, the thing is, I didn't realize how fast Bolt Hunt was. I didn't realize how many it would actually be costing us, is the thing, Snorlax. Alright. How many views? We've gotten a good number. I don't really keep track of views in particular. I don't generally like try and track the views, really. Because the main reason why is if someone, you know, is watching and they like close the window or something like that to go do something else, that counts as a view. So it doesn't really accurately represent how many people have been watching. Burn, yep, burn with V-Crate, yep. But we are going to be ending off, though, soon. Cause I do got to go running, and... yeah. I do have some other stuff to go do IRL. So we'll try to get to 580. Yeah, we'll try to get to, them. There we go, we're getting some dinos. We're finding some dinos. Alright, yeah. Finally reached. Very nice. Good work, Alexander, reaching rank 10. Round of applause, everyone. Round of applause. Yeah, let's look for someone to go raid, because we're gonna have to be ending off at 580, unfortunately. Let's go find someone to raid. Anyone have any recommendations for wanting to raid? Because I always like taking recommendations from viewers for people to go raid. We could raid Athena. Is Athena live? Is she live? I'm not seeing her. I'm not seeing her in my feed. Actually, I got an idea. I know someone we have not raided before that I'd be very happy with. This is someone that we have not raided before, and they are a very good friend. So, I think we go raid them. Just destroy all the Bold Hunt for all their grievous crimes. Nice work getting those. Keeping the electric terrain. Yeah, electric terrain does keep things from falling asleep, unfortunately. Electric terrain, unfortunately, does keep people awake. Still have not completed the game. Yeah, you need to complete the game in order to get the shiny charm, unfortunately. You kind of need to do that. Yeah, one more encounter and then we're wrapping it up for today. So if one of my mods could please get our mechanized Maxis raid tag going. I could just post it right here. I can just get ready. Alright, last encounter. Come on, game, give me a dino. There we go. Alright, it is not shiny. You know what? I will spare you. As you will not need to be KO'd, I will spare you. Alright. We're gonna go raid our friend Sacred Ash. They are currently doing a thing of Radical Red. And they're a good friend of the channel, so let's go send them some love. See you guys then. It's Rock and Rolla. Have a nice day, and don't forget to tune in. We have Let's Go Pikachu episode going live